on their Twitch, Twitter, like the first thing that comes up is Twitch partner. Like they're, you know, like in their about me or whatever, they like write Twitch partner. Is that the reason why people do that?
I put it there.
But everyone does it.
Maybe they're copying.
Oh yeah, he put it
Business. I don't know. If people see your Twitter and they're like, oh, it's a Twitch partner, like I'll go check out their page. Like I don't know why the person commented on my page, but they're a Twitch partner, so I'm gonna go look at them.
So today's beer is Forbidden Lavender.
Ooh.
And it is very interesting tasting. It is very
it from
different.
the Orient?
It's got Antoria on the cover.
What?
Is it alright if I have a coat, Brendan?
It is
No,
absolutely
it's not
fine.
Antoria.
You're a lich, right? It looks like a lich.
Pretty striking.
Yeah. It looks.
That's the game over version of Antoria.
You got like a little scythe though. I don't know if that's Antoria.
Oh, I hope.
You would have adopted one if he had actually become a lich.
I hope
kind of-
there's
Oh, does it have the same? Yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
just saw the
it's-
box over there.
If you want to try a little bit.
What
anyone wants
is
to
it?
try
It's
lavender. Forbidden lavender. It's with beer with lavender.
It's either beer or it's bath perfume.
It's actually pretty good tasting. It actually kind of tastes like bath perfume smells. So.
Well,
Hey, Brandon, where's our
I'm
game?
shocked.
Where's what?
Where's our game?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on,
Let's talk about that some different time.
Are we live now?
We've actually been live because I set up this great coming soon scene, and then I set up. I'm wondering if OBS is crashing. I don't even know if audio is still working. Squeaky, if audio is still working, wave your hands. Oh yes.
We got some better.
Yeah, I'm sticking with doing your
We
jobs
got
for you.
More accurate to use. So.
Is it like
Yes.
dentist mouthwash cups?
Yes. Well, I assume
Well,
that
they're
most
not-
of us. Ah, it worked.
Sweet.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
The taste isn't
Hi.
too different from dentist mouthwash. So.
So let me get this straight. If I have a weapon that does 1d6 plus 2, and then I have a strength of 18, some modifier 4, and it does 1d6 plus 2 plus 4, that's fucking crazy.
And you get plus 2
Wait.
to attack, right?
If you're
Plus
using
2 weapon?
If it's a full +2 weapon, yeah.
Or is that just
Yeah.
the damage? The damage is just...
It
Most
also
weapons
had-
were both, but
Yeah.
Don't you get like a 1.5 bonus if you're two-handed? If you're using it
no,
two-handed?
that's 2.5.
Okay. I couldn't remember
That's
if
not
that
gonna
was.
happen.
That's dark.
I haven't done a
Come on.
melee. Haven't done a melee for 5th. I did
Yeah.
3.5.
I have some shield mastery, so I'm not double handing it.
It is working out.
I'm roll-handing everything.
I know.
3.
Look,
job.
the same with different sides of the same
Two-handed
coin.
gets you a
Good
bunch
job.
of
We don't roll on
feats
the
and
same
specific
one.
like fighting
Yeah, I
styles
know,
and
exactly. I
fighters and
know that
stuff.
one-handed pick dropped, and I was like,
If I
Yeah.
that's what I
Shit.
currently do, then it might be
but
better.
that's fucking crazy how much damage that does. I mean, I'm not arguing, but
Should we
Have you seen
roll
how much
into
damage I
the
do?
into the Nas minute?
what do you
Right away?
Well,
Get it out.
No, I mean, we're 5 minutes early. I hate for
5 minutes early.
You hate for someone to miss the Nas
Here's
minute?
what I hate is that dude that's like driving home,
Yes.
and he's like, "Oh God, I'm gonna miss
Plus my
it."
5
Right.
strength
And he, like-
modifier or something.
He doesn't miss it this time because he got here right on time. But the
This
next
thing's pretty
time
fucking
we go
nuts.
early,
Yeah.
and he actually rushes home
1d6
even
plus
faster.
I guess it
And it ends up like
lightning.
That's
running into a
understandable,
School
right?
bus or
So it's-
something.
Absolutely.
I mean, school bus was empty.
And then with my strength,
Of course.
Yeah,
So was his car.
6.
Like he did a tack dive,
Fucking
attack roll.
Yeah, he had to knock my sword before.
Ghost ride the whip.
This is really broken.
I think you
Don't worry,
drive a
I'll
lot
be
more
doing, like,
slowly if
one-
you're
No,
ghost
I know.
riding.
You're still gonna do way more damage.
I think you drive a lot more slowly if you're ghost riding a whip.
You're gonna hit a lot.
Depends on how hardcore into Ghost Riding the Whip you are.
Well, I think
Probably.
I'm a
Actually,
relative newcomer to ghost riding
Jesus,
culture.
it's just like
crazy.
But my understanding is that you drive slower the more hardcore you are.
Well, with spells, with spells.
The smart
Until you
sword.
finally
Melee
stop
isn't-
and die, and then actually just become a ghost.
And then you can ride the whip now forever.
What I'm talking about.
Right, are you talking about people driving too fast and dying on the road trying to get home to watch the Nas Minute?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yeah,
talking
more
about
or
Ghost
less.
Riding the Whip.
You have an overplayed sense of how much people like the Nas Minute, I think.
That's actually
If he
his
thinks more than one
defining
people like
trait.
it,
I don't know. I mean, I
We
haven't,
screwed with the brand.
they haven't paid us
I
yet.
haven't seen anyone dislike it.
Those aren't
No,
the same
you have.
Yeah.
Like, there's a very, very wide spectrum between disliking it and literally dying for it.
Yes.
That's not true. I remember, I think it was Squeaky that said D&D doesn't start until the Nos minute happens.
But did Squeaky say, and I will die physically if that doesn't occur?
No, I mean, there's no... At no point does anyone ever say I will die for it, but, like, will I go over the speed limit,
I don't want Squeaky to die.
possibly risking my life in the
Please
life
stop
of others for it?
Please stop encouraging the death of donors.
I mean, to be
It's
fair,
a laugh now, but if someone actually goes like, "Oh,
that was me, I died.
Well, they won't actually.
I'm your number one fan," please don't do that.
Don't do that, yeah.
Especially Squeaky.
Disclaimer, please don't
Well-
die.
And
I mean-
attribute the cause to us.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it's really just our civic duty to wait till after 7:30. It's really what
We're almost there now.
I think you're.
No, I agree though.
I think.
I think you're.
good.
That's all I was saying.
It's
That's
good
all
to
I
have a
was saying.
schedule, I agree.
No, I'm with you.
So where are we then? Because I need sliced pizza then.
Oh, you can have a slice of pizza.
728 or something.
It's
Like
on
Yeah, 728. My goodness.
We're on the counter over there.
I have 734.
Same here.
If your clock says...
Wait, I was going off your.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know that was there. I guess maybe
Aw.
the.
Huh?
Where did you get that?
I just dropped my
Austin's Pizza?
Oh, okay. You
Oh, 735.
Not the 7.
I thought maybe
Yeah, I got
it
it for lunch, so it was kind of sitting out.
I thought maybe you got it from Domino's or something.
Yeah.
No.
What
People
do we
do that. But
So-
they have 1,000 good pizza places.
So
I've never seen one.
after the cameras stopped last week and people started filtering home, Fat Wizard and I got in a shouting match out in the street, out in the dead of night, over which Metal Gears Lobos should play
Uh-oh.
and to what level of completion.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I called
That
the
was
police. It was
last
really
That was
disturbing.
last week.
And
I hadn't actually left yet.
Fisticuffs? Hiding behind the steering wheel.
no, it was strictly a shouting match, a battle of wills.
Well, I think you...
It should definitely just be core Metal Gear Solid.
I think
1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5.
pulled your hair and then you did like your little knife attack on my windpipe, and
I
that was
did.
the end of that. If I had
That's my
played
knife
MGS2 more, I would have known that complete CQC maneuvers.
I think it's
3.
gonna be Metal Gear
Move
Solid,
set.
right?
3?
Yeah,
Wait, he doesn't have CQC in 2?
No, Raiden can't do fucking anything.
he can cartwheel.
Naked.
Spoilers.
He can.
Spoilers.
Oh.
Who's right?
Fuck!
I wasn't
No,
gonna
don't
say
play
it.
it.
Oh, wait,
I
donation.
wasn't gonna say it.
Whoa!
That's someone's
I
phone
brought it
ringing.
up.
$5 for spoiling
There
things
was.
for Lobos.
I heard
Was
a
it?
sound.
Oh, good.
I
I'm
heard
glad
it.
everyone else knows what it sounds like.
Yeah, I was like, what the phone? That's awesome.
Well, thankfully, I have this 20-second delay that I can just look at on Twitch.com. Thanks, Twitch.
Someone also donated. You don't know who, but
You're
thank you.
the worst Twitch
Thanks,
streamer on the face
person.
of
That's
I like
At
how
least
you
you try
I like
hard,
how you're
man.
close enough to
I
the
don't! I don't try to do anything.
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't deserve it.
well, this game's going downhill fast.
It's done so well. I'm gonna miss it.
I hope it's just 3 hours of you sobbing.
It's
into the camera,
Oh, no.
and us just sitting here awkwardly.
Classic Tuesday.
Oh, dear.
Oh, goodness. No, hang on. Did I just... What?
Lobos is logging in.
I opened the stream and it was
To
very
Oh,
loud.
I'm sorry. I don't...
I love that you
Where
guys
is
call
it?
it Twitch
I
guys.
could have swore I heard it.
No, we definitely
I'm
got
just
one.
making fun of.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Your
just
host,
missing
the
the
BBS
message.
It was mine.
I didn't use it. I went to grab it and then I was like, there's one here.
All right, why don't I move this out of your way so you don't accidentally
Yeah. Do that.
I'm
I do have a
literally...
deadly skin infection that I
So it's...
on my lips, so
Okay,
that
you
was
know
a close one.
what happened is I redid the...
You did
Sure
it.
you don't want
I
to talk
redid
No.
the scene in OBS.
Oh, did it auto launch one?
And no,
I actually
it's...
had like a dinner, but it was like
We got one, but the alert was sitting under the stream
Oh.
camera feed, so it didn't show up for anyone.
I've done that
Hidden.
it was just
So I
like
moved it to the top now, so that everyone will see. And I've gone to the Twitch Alerts website. Kenya donated $10.
Who?
Whoa.
Kenya? Oh, yeah, I know him.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Quinoa?
Quinoa?
Kenya.
Oh, is it Quinoa?
No, it's K-I-N.
Like the word king.
I'm not going to second guess this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you guys know him though. That's cool.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, been working through each and every stream for the past long time, but YouTube exists, thankfully. You all inspired me to bring my friends into the world of D&D, which I myself had barely delved into.
Oh, you
This
poor
is for
thing.
you
I
all.
hope that I
And
hope that
rip-
doesn't involve bringing friends over to watch us.
And rip. Like They're all gathered around his computer right now.
Hey, they do the NOS minute with us.
He's got a 15-inch lap screen.
Yeah.
You know,
Come on, guys.
Okay, so
So
what would be
the donation ends Rip Barrett. County
Oh.
Thank you, Kenya. I'm sorry.
Remember
I didn't.
when Antoria wanted to give him his like proper burial, and Kate was like, "Fucking don't."
He was like, fuck that.
I think Marvin was very much like, hey, we should burn him or like put him in a sack or something. I don't
We
know.
ended up doing both.
Yeah.
We burned a little of him.
That's right.
The rest
Both
of the
things
sack.
happened.
Antoria compromised because he's a good guy.
You guys treated his corpse very respectfully by chopping his head off and then shoving his body into the bag of monster.
And then
holding.
burning
I don't know that he had that much
Ash.
of a body that left.
No, I mean, you were kind of just a
He
pile
hadn't been in
of,
the gym in years.
dog barf.
Did you actually burn the head or did you?
No, it's
just-
ashes,
Burned
yeah.
it.
Okay.
It's
Wait, you
ashes.
burned the head?
Yeah.
Yes.
He wants to bring. I mean,
He has the ashes still.
For some reason, I thought that you had the head and then you burned the body.
No.
We fed the body to the bag of devouring.
The deal was he had to burn a very small piece of it because we had encountered that magma worm.
Yeah, we didn't want
And
to
Cade was
extract.
like, if it's living in bodies, it eats carrion, and if you burn a body, we might get a nest of those things, and we could barely fight one.
Okay. This
And that was
adds up.
Cade's introduction to the party. Was like, don't bury your friend on my authority. And for some reason, they kept him around.
Apparently, they didn't like Barrett much.
Well, they needed
A healer.
the grace of Homanu
Oh,
in their
that too.
lives.
Where's the flags?
So,
Yeah, where's
Oh yeah.
Lion be praised. Where is it?
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Great.
Yay, Mom.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Homanu.
Or Food Lion. Oh wait, there's probably not Food Lions out here.
I mean, he does grace the world with food.
But not at a
And life.
discount price.
I mean, there are no there are no discounts in Dark Sun.
There's run coupons in the Friday flyer.
Hey, it's 7:40. I think it's time for the Nas Minute.
Oh, so Brendan, when we were talking about Metal Gear,
I love Metal
we
Gear.
were talking about
I love
Dave
the
before
hero
this.
of Metal Gear,
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Would you like to see? Would you like to see my impersonation of Kiefer Sutherland as Snake?
I know where you're going, but no, let's see it.
What do you think?
It was good.
That's pretty good, right?
Good.
Yeah. Spoilers.
So
Let us forget that.
We
Damn
actually we got into a little bit of your skincare.
Hell.
You remember we were talking about? I had
Hell.
asked you how you keep such a youthful complexion, and you said,
Yes. I said,
Is this after the hair pulling?
yeah.
Okay.
if we're being truthful, I probably would have replied nanomachines.
Right, but that's not what you really said.
It's not. I said that I rubbed something on my body.
And what you told me is organic
Yeah.
highball energy drink.
Oh my God,
Organic
I never-
highball energy drink.
It's pomegranate acai. There's a weird way to pronounce that.
Nanomachines?
No,
Akashi.
ACAI. It's like Aki.
Aside.
Akai.
Acai.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I'm sure it's
So,
something.
Kenya.
What I decided to do
No, that
was
was the
bring
donut.
bring a little bit for everyone to rub on their face. So,
Well,
and we've got these little donor cups.
I don't plan to rub it on my face, but maybe into my
No,
mouth.
so this is pomegranate acai.
You might be
It's
better
called
off that way.
Highball energy, and highball. If anyone here is a drinker, a highball is a type of glass
yes.
that you put.
Jeff, are you doing warm-ups?
just stretching.
Are you doing squats and prep for the Nas Minute?
Chicken psyched up.
You put like beer in, right?
Trying to get a
Yeah.
last-minute
Is there
increase to
beer
that
that you
con
stick in?
score.
Yes.
Okay. So this is an organic energy drink. It's 120 calorie per can. Organic caffeine, organic sugar. So we're gonna. Jeez, how am I gonna do this, man?
We're gonna see
With
how
very
organic.
small
This is-
amounts.
Oh, jeez.
Smells good.
I can't.
Why don't you just drink
That's
the
good.
top?
No, because that defeats.
Oh,
your-
no, you'd be spoiled on the flavor.
Yeah, good luck
My bad.
to us.
So
Good luck to the rest of you.
swish and spit.
I'm just gonna wave the
It
Hamada.
is.
A little
I would like to
splash.
point out it is the color of Swish
That's
to the
more than
stream.
splash. That can be
That's
delicious.
great.
I mean, I'm gonna say this
Oh
stuff
my
smells
God.
pretty good.
Yeah, I don't want a lot.
Oh
of it.
my gosh.
It is the color of fluoride.
This smells
Smells
like
That's more than I'm gonna drink.
That's
My
not
mouthwash
that
joke was not
Jelly.
too far off.
this smells like when you
When you
are
have the
getting
Nas Minute.
your dentist is polishing your teeth, and they ask you for a flavor, and it's all really just that one red stuff.
Yeah. You know it's bogus when they ask you and you say spearmint and they come back with this like reddish brown goo. It's like, I'm pretty familiar with.
By the way, can you smell this from here?
Oh yeah,
It smells like Kool-Aid.
It smells like Jello to me.
Or Jello.
Actually, I kind of agree with the dental thing. It feels like a dental interpretation of one of these flavors. It's not that great.
Organic. Yes.
Or you know what it could be? It could be.
It smells like hairspray.
It could be like you're at the grocery store.
Have you ever used hairspray?
No, but I live with like 3 sisters.
You can smell it.
I can smell it from there. I don't need it right in my
Do you
face.
currently live with your sisters?
No,
You
but
can
I
also
remember
have
what
it if you
hairspray
want.
smells
You can
like.
have mine.
Okay. Wait, did you beat up your sisters?
No, they're like 10 years older than me.
Oh, so they beat the shit out of you.
No, they would have gotten in trouble for that. They were 10, 15, and 20 years older.
They would
than
have been
me.
arrested and sent to jail.
Yes. Yeah. It's like baby brother was literal.
Okay, so here's Herbie's
Sister.
ass-kicking lifestyle.
I love Herbie's sisters.
They've
I would say.
done so much for us.
I'm glad they don't
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm glad they don't know what the internet is.
Oh god.
That's awful.
Holy
wow.
crap, this is the worst one.
That is fucking horrible.
Did I need to shake this before?
No.
All the sugars on the bottom.
No, I think it's that it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like just carbonation.
It smells like a hairspray. It probably tastes like hairspray.
Yeah.
This tastes like one of the sodas on the bottom of
Yeah.
the aisle that you don't look at.
Yeah.
It's like the homeless people
Well,
of sodas where you just try to avert your gaze.
It is
and
not
not pay
expired.
It's like
attention.
the phylactery of sodas.
It expires 4/8/2017.
Or like when you, like if the soda machine at
Expires.
the
How much worse can
restaurant-
it get?
Is it
It's
just,
mostly-
yeah.
Does it
Yeah.
taste good after that date? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Carbonated
I
water.
mean, I'm actually surprised. I know that you don't like sweet things.
Is
This
it?
is definitely that bitter.
Well, I don't like sweet things, but I
That's
also don't like things that
neither.
taste like shit.
Yeah.
And this tastes like shit.
It's
Wow.
it smells quite
I hope
pleasant.
vitamin-
It's not that I like all things that aren't sweet. Sweets are just among the many
Okay,
things that I
sure.
don't like.
I'm a little concerned actually. I hope vitamin B is not like toxic because it contains like 600% vitamin B.
I'm pretty sure that's good.
In varying
It's like
degrees.
vitamin
That's like the
from
5-hour energy drink. Those have like 1,000% vitamin B.
Well, these acai berries
Well,
are
I'm-
supposed to be like good detoxers.
Okay.
Which I don't believe in detoxing, but
I
it sort of
definitely
makes me-
believe that this drink would take things from it that are in my body and move them to the outside.
So,
It's gonna
20s and 1s?
No.
God,
I'm not drinking this.
Tell you what, I will drink it every time I roll a 23.6.
Why 23.6? Is that the number of times?
Because it's
your
impossible
sisters would beat you
twice.
up?
No.
Little twice.
Wait, what's the math?
Impossible once is not enough.
Why is it impossible twice?
Because you
Oh,
can't
because
roll
of the decimal.
23.
And I can't roll decimals.
Gotcha.
This is awful.
That was pretty bad. So is
Yeah.
that a no-go on the?
I think that's a pretty solid
I'm
no-go.
afraid we'd have to turn down sponsorship from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was alright.
I mean, I'll do anything for money.
True. Same.
So there you
Get
go,
that stream.
stream. Highball energy. Tastes like
Hairspray.
carbonation.
So if you want Brendan to do something, just put a note on your donation.
True.
That's it. Well,
There's no monetary value with anything you want to
You
do.
wouldn't let Barrett survive for money. Although he did pocket.
No,
money.
that's against the rules.
Yeah, that's specific.
Yeah. Outside of Dungeons and Dragons, I will do anything for money.
Yeah.
Now,
Outside of the sanctity of Dungeons.
He has high standards.
Priority.
I'm not going to attack certain people at the table, but other people I wouldn't mind scrapping with. So,
I thought you were just
Gamble.
role-playing
yes, Bill, do you have something you'd like to share
Hurry
with
up.
us?
No.
Snake again. I thought you were just role-playing Snake.
Oh no, where I wasn't talking.
Yeah, with your paws.
That would have been good.
Anyway.
Oh, what am I thinking? All right, I have to do my impersonation over again. I forgot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What have I
Did you get an
done?
eye patch?
I,
Why is he always so fucking bloody though?
Because Kojima has a thing for.
Oh yeah, like he takes a shower and his wounds just burst open.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they should be
Spoilers.
treated. Oh, I'm sorry, Lois. All right, yeah. Here's the
nice.
you
impersonation.
take showers in the game.
Oh, you should make one for Polo too.
I should.
Call him
Maybe for Halloween. PP?
PP.
Yeah, like the game.
Would he be
All right,
okay with
here's-
it?
No. Polo's not okay with anything. He'd be really confused.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was missing an eye. Spoilers. How does he
why
have
don't you
superior vision with one eye?
He has
It's
superior
just
Cyclops
that good.
vision.
Did you know that Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1 has an IQ of 180 and speaks 9 languages?
I didn't.
Well, now you do.
Is he quite literally the smartest person that ever existed?
He's not.
Okay, what's the highest IQ? We need to find out this information.
I
right
think
now.
Little
The-
girl that
well-
was found like a week ago. She like beat Einstein and what's his name's IQ scores. If my IQ
Is this a
score
Metal
were
Gear
high-
thing?
No, this is real.
Here's the thing. The sliding scale of who the smartest person is skews really high in the Metal Gear universe.
Uh-huh.
But
Otacon.
also everyone in the Metal Gear universe is an idiot.
Yeah. I just,
So the-
Snake specifically is pretty fucking dumb. He's
But
been
He wouldn't make a good action hero if he wasn't.
yeah.
most of the game repeating things. And
Well, he just has really
He's a great
not-
protagonist.
not connecting extremely obvious things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can be smart and have low wisdom.
I'm pretty sure that he's just dumb.
But he also speaks 9 languages.
Yeah.
You know, it's when
I
you
know,
have
the
an
art book said so.
When you have an IQ of like 180, though, like small things slip through the cracks.
Small
Like,
things like who's trying to kill you at this moment. Little things.
yeah, he's actually contemplating like an existential universe over here. You know, he's like,
I don't think
Meryl.
makes him a bad super soldier though.
What?
It's not a good quality for
actually,
his profession.
yeah,
Metal
his
Gear.
funding for his DARPA thing got canceled. So that was like his second career. His number one was like, you know, certified genius.
That's not a career.
And then his parents were like, "You better have a backup plan." He's like, "Fine, like super
soldier?
agents."
Like-
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what he knows a lot of is sledding and the Alaska Canadian
Yes.
Right,
Olympics.
he's a musher.
He is a
He's a
musher,
musher.
yes.
I learned this.
Yes.
In Metal Gear Solid.
That's-
And yet all
It's
the
a
wolves
great
just
game.
mercilessly attack him.
Well,
They're wild.
you mush with huskies.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not a musher, so
I'm
I'm alright
I
not knowing that.
don't know where my I'm a musher. Hey, what happened last week in Dungeons and Dragons?
That's a good question.
Dragons.
We went forward in time.
Actually,
Yes.
dragons.
Yeah, that was a dragon.
Let's see. We jumped into a portal, and inside that portal was another world, and that other world was very strange to us at first, and very desecrated and gross, and it was like super defiled town.
Even by the standards.
Super
of
Defiled
Atlas.
Town
Yeah.
is actually the name on the sign.
That's like
And-
it writes in the corner.
Population 0.
It was a very chaotic
There's that little
area
info.
because it affected his wild magic in weird ways, and it had like some weird infernal dudes that tried to kill us.
That did happen.
Some weird burning infernal bros.
Yeah.
Who I used my big badass spell and rolled like all ones on it. So that
I
was
know, we were
cool.
all like, oh, perfect, Zammy's here.
Yeah.
Ice magic, yes.
Ice versus fire, and then I kind of like threw some ice cubes at him.
1 times 2 is 2. Good
Yeah.
damage.
So we beat the infernals despite my suctitude.
Substitute.
And then we moved on, and we're trying to find shelter because it kind of sucked to be out there. The area was like really like unpleasant
Shitty.
and shitty.
Just shitty.
And we ran into this giant silt sea, and then like Ultros popped out of it,
Ultros did come out.
and he wants to like eat the world and stuff.
That did happen.
And
Are you
His
gonna keep
motives were
doing
actually
that?
not clear, but go on.
Oh, I'm just letting everyone know that I agree with what happened.
It's like, yep, that's really
Metal
down
Gear.
there.
and
Just telling the truth.
and then the dragon, because there's only one dragon in Dark Sun, whose name I forget now.
The dragon.
The dragon, okay. The unnamed dragon.
He has a name. It's the Dragon.
The
Oh,
dragon.
okay. The dragon.
I thought he had another
Dragon
no,
of Athens.
we don't know
That is not a name. I'm
He
sorry.
doesn't have a name that we know of. Anyway, he flew down from the skies, and him and Ultros are locked into this eternal battle, this eternal struggle, where they can't like neither side can win, and we just happen to be like too close, and this giant meteor was gonna paste us. So instead, we got whisked away by
Marvin's grab.
Marvin's great
I feel like you-
grandfather.
Describe the plot of every single anime I've ever seen.
There were also some.
Well, that's the
robots.
end of this week's episode, everyone. Bye.
There are also some robots and mechs and girls
Cat
with
girls?
guns.
I
Yeah,
don't
cat
know. I
girls.
wasn't here for this
Cat
part,
girls
maybe.
with giant guns.
I'm not following all of a sudden.
What?
Anyway, we went to this area that's actually still here on the map, and we learned about that
What area?
The end of time.
the end of time
No.
is not what it was called. It was called
Zone of
No, it wasn't called the Area of Truth. It had a name.
No, it's Area of Truth.
And I was not on top of writing stuff down.
No, it was
I actually did call it by something else.
Yeah. I'm gonna take
Is it
some
Zone of
notes.
Truth?
It is a particular room in the Area of Truth.
We were told where to find this area, and we need to probably find it.
atrium.
Yes.
Well, I hope that you
Go.
guys wrote it down because I didn't fucking say
Wait,
it.
was that it?
No, I was saying yes to a spot on the map. I was supposed to update the thing on the
You're in the
map.
clear.
It has the symbol we've been following.
Let me know if you want to actually see your map. I'm not going to get it just yet.
Okay. Yeah, actually. We gotta go back to the portal.
Anyway.
first anyway.
We found out that the Heralds, the Far Heralds, are kind of like fucking with all these like pylons that apparently control that Ultros from being free. They like keep them sealed, and they've been deactivating pylons or whatever we want to call them, columns of truth. And
Yes, that's exactly what they are. Thank you.
and this dude who's a member of this order that constructed this place keyed us in on all that and basically said we need to go back in time and fix these things using Raam, who happened to also be there. And Raam is now with us
We need a
again,
chevron flag. Too.
back inside of the sword.
I could just make a sword, I
Yeah, I'll
guess.
just bring my sword next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spray paint it black.
Sounds safe.
Sounds like a bad 80s movie. Raam, back in the sword. Anyway,
Electric Boogaloo.
electric.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
So, we gotta go. We got sent back in time at the end after asking him several questions, and after getting sent back to the present, that's where we are right now, and we need to go find these pylons and use Raam to reactivate them.
Yeah.
And stop the Far Heralds from doing their thing. Which we actually didn't get too much information about still. We don't know what their motives are really, why they're doing this.
Well, I think last time we encountered one, she said, "My motives are," and Margaret said, "I cast fireball."
Yeah, that was about how it went.
Woo! Actually, she did. She's like, let's talk. And he's like, fireball.
Fireball.
No, that's not what happened.
No, they were meteor strikes.
No, what happened is she said, let's talk. It's like, great, let's talk. And then she's like, wait, you're an ass. I'm going to summon a thing.
I mean, she's
And
not
I'm like,
wrong.
And then I'm like, well, I can't have this happening, so you're going to die.
That
That is an
exactly,
accurate synopsis of what happened.
exactly how it went down, except not really.
Give or take about 80%.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
not a math guy.
could you give us the name of this
Well, that's
place
my
again?
job.
What? I'm sorry?
Could you give us the name again?
Knife dance.
I'm gonna write it down this time.
So
Corrected you,
the
Dad.
zone map does say Area of Truth. You're in the Chamber of Still, I think I said.
Chamber of Still.
Yeah,
Because it keeps the Kraken still.
something like that.
We got sent back right at the end, right?
Yeah, well, I
Here
mean,
anymore.
there was a flash of light, and we started a new campaign.
And real quick, the name of the
Just
group
do the caffeine.
and the person we were supposed to
Caffeine
search
guy.
for. Because there was actually a person we were told we could look for who was
Yeah.
a member of the order.
His name was Neff.
He's actually the old guy, just in the
That is just
present.
the guy.
Yeah, in the present, not the future.
And the name of the group behind the symbol?
So the symbol is not the symbol of the group. He is one of the Pyrene,
Okay.
which are the keepers of the planet. The symbol is actually emblematic of Ul-Athra, the Dust Kraken.
Gotcha.
Oh,
All off.
history check for Intor to know what a Pyrene is.
Yes, go for it.
Alright. 15.
15. You've heard the name related to the distant past of the planet, but beyond that, you don't have any additional details.
Okay.
You might be able to check again in such an environment as might have details on the past.
Like a library that you guys destroyed.
Yeah.
Like a library.
Not you guys. Intor definitely would resent it being categorized as you guys.
Did we get a sleep in at all, or?
I think he said as part of our traveling forwards, we got a rest.
Yes, I'm going to say that when you guys come to back in the strange metal chamber with the column. Actually, the column is right here. I don't have the metal floor in front of me anywhere.
It's not glowing.
Here.
Behind D.
Was behind D the new rules of nature that people just say in Metal Gear?
That's what they said it. They spammed it before I said it in game, and I was like, oh.
It is pretty funny to say.
Helicopter.
I don't know why, it just is. Sorry, activating obelisks takes thousands of years.
Well,
Just jiggle the handle.
I'm trying.
Jiggle the light switch.
There we go.
They didn't pay the power bill. I mean, she has been dead for a few centuries. The electric company of Athens just finally said, screw it.
Yep.
Everything good
There we
over
go.
Lobos?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the things I picked up. No,
There
I
you
was
go.
just resting my head.
Not like you were like really stressed
Yeah,
out.
I thought he was like, oh no.
Well, our travels at some point when Antoria gets, you know, like a free moment, I'm gonna come over to
Well,
him.
On a
We
travels
land-
in the.
So you've awoken sort of lying out on the floor of this room. The obelisk is still there. Everything still seems active, but the portal is closed.
I assume there's not thousands and thousands of skeletons gnawing.
There are not.
That's good.
Probably all fell in the portal and just
Oh, so
died.
we're back
Or
where we
they were
started.
Yes.
just have motivation to make
Yeah.
the players stop digging around.
We've effectively leveled up and got full healed.
Yes.
Is the portal still in this room?
The portal is gone.
Okay.
The portal was occupying the area of the floor where you seem to be laying. It seems as though you have just awoken from a tremendously long but still restful nap. Or
Marcus,
was
do the
it
thing.
was it all a dream?
Oh, the thing. Yes.
Was it all a dream? We'll find out in a moment.
I have plenty of others.
I just need to switch which spell.
Too bad.
Thank you. That's good.
All
More.
the characters sit up in the room and start scribbling down their notes.
Sammy does.
Ah, a new entry for my dream journal.
Yeah. No, Kate will pop up and like he'll get up and ready himself and look around.
Okay.
Last time we were here, there were
Yeah.
monsters.
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
Toria doesn't
Marvin's
waste
is
much
here.
time either. Well,
There's still
With my pick.
I will, well, actually, you guys hear a clanging on the ground, and Marvin walks away from the spot he was standing. Looking there, you see a small rod that is slightly, not so much a rod, more of a scepter. It was slightly glowing, and as I walk away, I mutter, "I have no need for you anymore."
Victoria looks very oddly. You're joking, right?
I just keep walking towards the elevator, leaving the scepter on the ground.
Okay, Sammy picks it up.
Excuse me a moment.
Yes.
Word? This is no minor, trifling artifact you're picking up here.
I wanted to study it.
By the way, my AC is down to 13. It's
Spectacular.
Maybe it's the reason he's so blue.
Not a very high.
I've already studied it at great length. It's
Has anyone else's
not-
ACs changed?
Mine might be about to. Come back to that in a moment.
All right.
Kind of looks at it a little bit. I've studied this at length. I mean, it's powerful, but its secrets are well known.
What is it?
It's a
Why is he
scepter.
talking to it?
Oh, I can't answer why he's talking to it. There's nothing about it that makes that. It's basically a scepter that makes people slightly more willing to listen to you. Gives you a bit more force of personality and some protection from various sorts of attacks, but you have to be holding it. But you have to be holding it to enjoy any of those benefits. That's why you always saw him parading around with it, though I don't understand why he's abandoning it now.
It's worth noting. It looks like it's made of gold.
Yeah, it's pretty snazzy looking. Can also
like
be
a gold
used as a
crown.
focus for spellcasting, if I remember properly. Interesting.
Well, if that's what it does, my staff gives me...
Marvin, I assume you've zoned out by now.
No, I've pretty much walked towards like the elevator.
Are you gonna just leave without everyone? Bye.
Well,
He's out.
there are no well, sure. Yeah, I guess I will switch to the scepter out of the wand of half cover.
All right. Someone just got a little more handsome.
I'm gonna slap
Marvin.
on 10 for you.
Only a little bit, though.
AC is now 17/22.
What's your
Okay.
charisma now?
10.
Yeah! You're back to normal!
I really wish I could use that because charisma is one of my primary stats, but not.
Yeah, the
abandon
having the hold it part is kind of a
You
kind
have
of
to
a
give up the
bummer.
shield or the
Weapon.
You can't just like tape it on.
There is actually.
Do you take me to have another arm? Like,
Well, I can give you 2 more arms. It cost you most of your wisdom and charisma, but
I
you
do
can have
like the
it.
idea of some adventurer just like duct taping like 7 swords together, like look
what?
at
They're
this.
powerful.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of
Good
duct
question.
taping at this.
Just to make sure I'm not being a total ass, you have 20 charisma, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Alright.
I don't think I could use it anyway because the staff.
Oh, that's true. The staff's
Staff
already
I have
using
is
that.
probably
Using
too
that.
Just sell it at the magic item store.
It is like a full size staff, right?
It is.
Yeah, it's
yours
a
is like
single
hand
handle.
elf style staff.
Marcus is gonna look at the obelisk that's there,
Okay.
seemingly inactive.
It is. It's neither active nor inactive. It's still got some of those weird, like, coursing arcs of electricity that pop up here and there. It's no longer unstable such that there's a portal blossoming out of it, but it still seems iffy.
All right.
Like, so your sword can stabilize this?
I'll look at Kane, look at the sword, and say, "Shivram, should we give it a go on this obelisk here?"
Oh, yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Is there
I
any-
mean, in the future. So actually, I haven't started waiting for it.
Is there anything I can do to help? I'm rather familiar with magical auras and altering and dispelling and changing them.
I work alone.
Except when I'm in a sword.
Except
Yes.
when I work
All the time.
As you wish. To be honest, I'm relieved not to be tampering with magic like this.
All right. Marcus will
It
walk.
should be a simple matter. It's just closing the circuit once again.
Very well. Here goes. Marcus
Yep.
goes back over and
Stabs the
Actually,
column
you
in the
could,
glass car.
probably stick it just in the very top of it.
yeah.
Perfect! Shivram slides in, and there's a warm blue glow all about the base, and the arcs stop sparking, and everything seems more stable. There's sort of a soft hum as everything sort of settles into a regular operating protocol. Job's done.
Like, Shivram,
Job's done.
is this going to prevent it from being tampered with in the future, or are we going to be running around the globe in a circle for the rest of time trying to stop these people?
No promises. Obviously, these things worked at one point, and then came apart. What we can do is stop these guys from continuing to take them apart here and now.
Yeah,
Well,
we
yes,
need
we
to.
separate their heads from their bodies and the problem.
Yeah.
We need to talk
More of that.
about what our next course of action is.
I like the heads and bodies thing.
Yes,
Oh,
well, that is one way to deal with the problem. But the better question
Whoa,
is,
whoa, 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 whoa. What happened to the bear?
what bear?
The bear.
He's dead.
Pretty much.
And I'll gesture up. Killed by a magma centipede a few floors up.
Oh, that's metal as hell. Alright, carry on.
That sucks. One of your people died.
Carry on.
Wow,
It was unfortunate.
that's brutal. Anyway,
We should report back to the one who sent us here, but we can wait a
yes,
few
there
moments
are
on that.
many mysteries about your group. Who sent
Whoa.
you here, and
I'm sorry, please go ahead.
and what's going on with all of this and your group and the Far Heralds.
Well,
Better
you've heard
question,
most
though.
of it.
And what I want to know is if Shivram knows, how are the Far Heralds disabling these columns? And is there any way we can prevent that aside from killing them all?
That's a good question. Perhaps we'll take our time about killing the next one we find.
I wouldn't bet on that. Toria looks in Marvin's direction a little bit.
I think Marvin already walked.
Yeah, I know. I looked in his direction. It wasn't necessarily.
He earthed. He's gone.
Okay.
Alright. Well, if we've got nothing.
Scott
more to
Studios,
do
thank you
here-
so much for the host.
So, who? Okay, so you need to go back and talk to whoever it was that sent you here.
Well, it seems like they can communicate with them with that.
The orb, yes. We
We
can.
may as well do that now.
Alright. Toria takes out the orb. Do we need it over here?
Of course, we need as many props as possible.
But it's heavy.
I'm sorry.
I'm not bringing the elephants. You just get the orb.
Okay.
They don't have elephants in Athens.
After all these weeks, you'd think I would have made like a beard prop or something like
like
that.
a jet beard.
Just a bag of rock candy from a candy store, just in a Ziploc bag.
Oh, we've got some jelly beans that I could use.
Do we still have them?
There's a bag of them right there.
More
Someone hand me those.
Sear
Come in,
ones?
Orson.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you
still
hear me?
candy.
Yeah. You don't have to take out the little bag.
This is sick.
That was a terrible idea.
Wow, it's low budget.
I'm immersed.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Wait,
No.
I've got it.
You're gonna drop
Uh-oh.
your
I am.
Post-it.
Oh no.
Wow.
This is getting
It's
worse.
local access D&D over here.
On channel 12,
I've got Scotch tape.
are you scotch taping a
This is the kind of content I want to see on Twitch.com.
to your beard?
Thanks for the donation, guys.
Wait, where are the gems?
What?
You gotta drill the gems into it.
It's made of gems.
Art, use your imagination, Bill.
He doesn't
I have none.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
We've been through the portal and back.
What?
We weren't able to contact you from there.
Give me a int save.
Whoa.
Oh, int save, huh?
Well,
That'd be blows your
Okay.
I like int save. That's the only int save I've ever been asked for.
I'll mention this, given that you've recently picked up a shiny object. You can give me either a int save or a cha save, whichever you prefer.
Int. How about a 16?
A 16 is insufficient. You
Oh,
feel
great.
a sudden rush of intrusion in your psyche as Periste's mind plumbs yours for information. You can feel sort of snapshots of your dreamscape vision of the future plucked from out of your brain and just sort of processed. And then it's like he's rapid fire going through a bunch of slides. Because that's a thing that they have in Dark Sun.
Welcome to PowerPoint in Toria edition.
Comparison to Notoria.
Next slide.
I'm Clippy. Can I help you find something?
It looks like you're trying to find a vision of the future through a portal. Can I help? No, I'm fine. I can do whatever I... Oh, wait, I have paper clips, too. I'm ready for anything.
So do you need us
And
in
all-
a session or
No. Thanks for coming to my house, guys.
Thanks for the
All at once, he's out of your brain, leaving you, to be honest, exhausted. It literally feels like you've been taking a crash course in brain studies.
Did I learn anything from this crash course?
No, only
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. However, Peristes has seen it all.
I think it was your brain just being crashed.
You could have waited for me to tell you.
No, much faster this way. Much easier to get the truth of the matter.
Easy
Fascinating.
to do.
Easy now to see why it is that whoever else that we had sent through had not contacted us or come back ever.
The portal is closed now, by the way.
How is it that you came to live, do you think?
Well, you've been through our adventure there.
Yes, but what makes you so special that you would be sent back?
Grace of Amanu.
If I had to.
Are you actually whispering this?
Like I hear?
You can hear it. You can hear all this.
Honestly.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll be like, the Grace of Manu.
My own guess.
Who speaks to us?
Zambi's gonna climb up and
This
not
is
say
a
a thing.
new recruit.
Boring.
If I had to guess,
Sorcerer
apparently,
King's pets. Unbelievable.
the person we met on the other side of the portal is related to the blue fellow we travel with. Maybe that had something to do with it, or maybe
What?
it was our previous association with Shivram. These are both plausible theories. I don't know which is the case.
I will come up with theories.
Of course.
Well, it seems that our business has come to an end.
For the most part.
For the most part.
You had mentioned an additional reward.
Had I?
You had. You probably got that when you looked at my memories as well.
Wow, sass.
Hey, hello, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, I can't hear you. You seem to be breaking up. Try moving around.
Like,
Do you try moving around?
into the silt sea.
Hello.
I think I see where this is.
It seems that. Oh.
Thank you for the magical orb of communication. I'll be happy to retune it.
Yes. Goodbye.
Behold our reward.
By the way,
Wait, did it break?
It cracks in half in your hand.
Oh well. Better to be rid of him anyway.
The stones may be still worth something. The
Possibly.
shards.
He pockets them, but he doesn't look at them for
Sure.
now. He's just kind of.
Now,
Well, that's the end of that.
It does seem that way.
How are we supposed to get out of here?
Walk. It's the only
Do we
option
even
left.
know where we are?
Well,
Yes.
Transported us.
we know where the city is relative to Uric at least, though I would honestly rather not return
We're
there.
not going to Yorick.
Just as well.
We can look at the map actually. If
Oh,
you'd like
yes,
to see where it
let's
is.
look at the world map.
All right, let's give me that obelisk.
I can't read maps.
But it's full of pictures.
I believe it is a column of truth.
Mountains.
Oh, that's yours.
So like a. Oh, I guess it is.
I don't know what a map is.
We have this little map here. But
No, he
that's
means the other
still-
one.
It's not the one.
No, he means a colorful one.
I do not.
I don't know.
These are questions no one has the answer to but you. You must look within yourself.
I'm disappointed with what I find.
get your shit together, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it sounds like a good time to go get a drink.
It's always a good time.
Actually, I wonder if I could go under the table. I thought about trying.
Gonna go polo mode?
Yeah, I thought about it, but then I was like,
Where is
I
Polo?
can lick my feet while you're down there.
Polo.
I don't. Is Polo outside? I don't know.
Pillow is at a different house.
Oh, that's right.
Where's he at?
He is at Amanda's house because Brendan leaves tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, the trip, yeah. Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
So it's worth noting while Brendan's not in the room, he has a trip for a week-long trip tomorrow. And for any of you who have ever GM'd, it's a lot of work, especially the sort of stuff he does. So let's all thank him for still putting all this together when he leaves literally tomorrow
Yeah.
morning to do a thing. It's really cool of him.
Thanks. Fox.
Not you. I was talking to him.
Maybe he packed the map by accident.
You just keep
Thanks,
quiet.
Brendan.
Okay.
You're the best.
Yay!
Perfect timing.
Thank you.
I was just talking you up.
Thank you.
So if you fuck this up, it'd be really
Are we not having next week's game then?
We cannot. Well, I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. But I will
Can
not
we
be
show
able
at your
to.
house?
You can do whatever you want.
Can I be GM?
Yeah.
Where are we right now?
I'm gonna take all your donations.
We'll die.
Like I said, you can do whatever you want. And you can do whatever you want too. And if you're interested in doing things, just hang out with us on October the 3rd, where we're doing a speedrun of Castle Ravenloft for the Extra Life Foundation. It's going to be great. We're going to raise all this money for kids
I love
and
kids.
die
I love dying.
in the game.
If I remember right, we would be somewhere south of Uric. Right?
You're in Yaramuke.
Oh, Yaramuke, east of Uric.
Yeah.
Alright. And where we want to go,
So,
presumably, is here.
just history. We started in Acererack. We trekked north a bit, and we went to the Mausoleum of Raam. We trekked through the Rainy Mountains, and we went to Tyre, and then we fought dinosaurs, and then we fought real dinosaurs in the Forest Ridge, and we went off to the Hingelands, and then we went up here to the Choctaw, and we went to the Dragon Crown Mountains, and there's a floating thing, and we played Zeal's theme. They flied you all the way over here. Now you're in Yaramuke.
Yay.
So yes, Tyre is all the way over here. Uric, which is where Cade came from, is over here.
Where was the dragon? Is it on here or was it south?
The
Elbow stand up
Silt
check.
Sea is right here, and
But that was all fucked up.
it looked like it had like encroached like much closer to like up there. That's what's going on.
Interesting.
So our closest city-state other than Uric is Tyre.
Well, it may not be the closest,
I don't think
but
so.
we need to go there.
Closest?
No, I was just asking. I mean, I don't care. I don't know what you guys need to do in Tyre.
Is this it? Was Nibene?
Nibene is probably the close, maybe.
Not by a lot, though.
Raam might be closer.
Raam is way close.
Oh, Raam is super close. Raam's like next door. But do we want to really just go somewhere we don't know at all? Because
We have a lot of business to catch up on in Tyr.
you also know of where the place, the
True.
obelisk of power is inside there.
Zone
Instead of Tyr.
Zami, recollect you have other details?
I have someone to take care of. I'd
Okay.
like to get to a town right away.
Sure. Oh, that's right. There's still a dead lizard on the back of
Yeah.
Marcus.
Can we teleport between the little
Except he's
things of power?
just
Unless you were saying there's-
Shivron down his shirt.
Another
No,
thing
he's
I know
Marcus
is-
dead.
Do we have fast travel in here, Brendan?
I'm sorry?
Now that we have the pylons unlocked, do we have fast travel?
No, we need the airship.
Victoria eventually learns that, but no, not yet. It's like a 7th level spell or something.
Well, I would
Well, you're
suggest we get to a town quickly, just so we can help my friend and get him back on his feet.
That's Raam. Is Raam a proper city-state?
It is. So Raam
It's
is
at
ruled.
war with Uric.
It
right?
is. It's super at
course
war
it
with
is.
Uric.
Everyone
It's
is.
also so Raam. This is just stuff that everyone would know. Raam is the largest of the city-states. It's like the Jacksonville of city-states.
It's not Uric.
Not great.
Yeah.
It is the only city-state where humans are a minority, but they're still by far the most privileged.
Still.
It is ruled by Ablach Ray, who is
Oh, that one.
one of the most decadent of the sorceress queens.
It's ruled by
she's
Snooki.
she's notorious for not giving a damn what happens in her city whatsoever. It is.
So they still have a proper Templar out, right?
They absolutely do,
Yeah.
but if they're not ruining the city, then they're getting out of town as fast as they can. It is only barely a city-state. It is
It's like Detroit.
incomplete. It is absolutely Detroit.
So it's a free-for-all city.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a PvP zone.
It's yes. That's a very good way of putting it. Yes.
That's where Marvin wants to go there.
Yeah. I'll fit right in. Well, I'll say Raam's a good option geographically. Just bear in mind that if my allegiance is mentioned, they're probably going to cut off my head. And
What
all
is
of
your
your
allegiance?
Would I have some context somehow?
For that matter,
Templar from Uric
Maybe.
What does that
Not in
mean?
Raam.
in service to
Um,
the
I know the
sorcerer
other
king
place I saw it.
Hamanu.
you're probably going to have to explain
That's
that
a little bit
to
further.
him in some detail.
Are you damaged?
No comment.
Like, everyone in Athos knows who the line of Uric is.
I'm not from Athos.
That explains
You're not from
virtually
Athos.
everything about you.
Where are you from?
I don't really have a home.
I suspect he was
Sort of a
damaged in
wanderer.
Oh,
combat.
you're kind of like my people.
Huh?
Kind of like my people.
I understand that it is.
Dragons?
Yes.
I understand that it is the closest, and you want to help your friend, but I can't recommend going into a city-state.
Why not?
It's highly dangerous. 3 of us, or would be 4 of us, in truth, would be wanted as soon as we were identified.
Wait,
as
I
what
wouldn't
we
be
are.
one of those, would I?
Absolutely.
You-
Which one
Well-
is not? Which one is not wanted?
The
Why?
one that would be
He's
enslaved.
the,
Right,
ugly,
right.
he's the ugly one.
If we don't want to go to Raam, there's another place I have contacts at where we can take care of my friend that is closer than Tyr, which is at Nibene.
What's the
And how far is Nibene?
It's not actually that much closer, but it is in a different direction somewhat.
Wait, how? What do you mean it's
There's
not that
a-
much closer? You're pointing down
In
here
Yeah.
versus here?
Tier.
No,
Yeah.
no, tier versus tier, not
Tier.
versus.
So why don't we go to the closer one?
Closer one is much less safe.
Well, that never stopped us before.
But-
Guys, we just went through a portal that we had no idea was on the other side, and you're worried about some humans?
There is also the matter of a fair number of things waiting for us in tier that we need to take care of.
Well, we can go to Raam, restock, and go to Tyr.
And also, whatever our
you can
business,
find some transportation.
whatever our business is, I also need to go to Nibene personally because, like I said before, we were sent by on a mission as mercenaries to investigate this place, and one of my contacts is in Nibene.
So you can go to Nibene and meet us up at Tyr. We'll hang out in Raam. Alright.
It's much safer to travel together.
Well, frankly, I don't have much of an investment in either way. As long as we get more, we can rest and fix our supplies.
Okay, Raam it is.
I'd like to stop carrying this body everywhere.
Yeah,
It weighs on
Raam
me.
would be the best for that.
Plus, where there's danger,
Well-
there's money to be made.
We can go.
I've never been to Raam, but I hear it's a large city. Perhaps if we stage the outskirts, we'll be fine, and we can find a place for rest.
Or
and
we
maybe
blend right
Raam is
in.
a shithole, full of disorder.
Like I said, money to be
Elves.
made. Jobs to be
Well.
done, money to be made.
We'll spend as little time as possible there if that's where we're going.
Unless we can find a job that pays well.
You're welcome to stay and bartend in Raam if you would like. the rest of us will tend to these obelisks.
Well, we'll see. We might be able to swing a good deal on something.
Well, before we set out, there's actually something I should give you. You're sure you're done with this? He waves the scepter.
That thing holds no power over me anymore.
Then
I
perhaps
have no
you.
dependency on that.
Then perhaps you would
Anytime
like,
he wants.
Then perhaps you would like this instead. And he holds out a wand made of dragon bone.
Oh, that's not that flower growing thing, is it?
No, believe me, I would never put that in your hands. Willingly.
Xander will actually snatch it up from your hands.
What
Say,
the-
where did you get this?
You really should stop doing that.
This is amazing. Is this dragon bone?
Yes, as I said, it is dragon bone.
And then she
Do
eats
you
it.
mind
And then
handing
she just eats it
back, please?
It's amazing. Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes.
As I was saying, no, it is not that wand. This one is a useful one. It helps you aim your magical attacks.
That sounds very handy for Marvin.
Marvin kind of keeps his arms crossed and kind of looks at
It
it.
can even cause your bolts to wrap around obstacles in their path.
You gotta explain this a little bit more.
Your power is more likely to hit the things you want to hit.
I already hit the things I want to hit.
You will do it even more.
This isn't what this thing.
Let's say that there's an enemy that you want to kill that is around the corner or something. Or
You're using words that are too big. Burn better.
I'm not an ape over here.
They don't have apes.
I will take it and examine it.
Alright.
Immediately shoots a fireball.
Looks like a dragon bone wand. If you remember, you might have remembered Intoria shooting bolts around pillars and behind cover and that sort of thing with it before. I mean, I don't know if you have an identify spell or anything like that, so you probably only know what he told you.
No,
Or
I
you
do,
say.
no, Antoria, I don't have an identifier.
No, that was Herbie talking. What the hell?
Oh, no, Herbie, I do not have an identifier.
Sorry. Yeesh. Trying to be inclusive.
You're the only one.
I know.
You also are the only one with detect magic
do I have
and the
a
only
card
one
for
with the
this?
spell magic.
There was no card. It's just a plus. It's +1 to hit with spell attacks. Ignore half cover with spell attacks.
I'm gonna make this fight
Yeah. It's pretty simple, but pretty nice.
Is this body still just unconscious?
Oh no!
Ah!
Sorry.
Yeah, dude's still unconscious after a long rest.
He is
And going through
Or
time.
Pfizer.
that kind of unconscious where he's more just sleeping.
Okay.
Taking a nap.
He's not.
Mommy's sleeping.
He's just out cold.
Okay.
Fair
He's
enough.
recuperating.
Us letting
But
him just...
he needs actual treatment in
Right.
order to recuperate better.
Right.
He's dead.
Bye.
He's just a skeleton.
Perfect.
he's with Barrett right now.
Good.
Good, he was cramping my style.
So how long to your?
Oh, yeah,
not
Barrett.
Eric, but Drom by
Raam.
walk. Raam, yeah, by walking.
How far to Raam? That's a great question. Thankfully, I have a thing that actually tells me that.
Oh, really? You never just said.
That location?
Diagonate?
No, the
So-
one next to it.
Oh. Oh, there is that, isn't there? Well, we wanted to get immediate treatment.
That's where Barrett's from.
Yeah.
Barrett's from
Okay.
Crescent Forest. That's why he took the ashes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we'll probably be heading there, but
So let me make sure that's right. Dragon Bone Wand is +1 to hit rank with a ranged spell attack.
I mean any spell attack doesn't have to be ranged.
Any spell attack?
Mhm.
Okay, and ignore half cover.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with Scorching Ray.
Yeah, scorching ray. It's good with if you've ever picked up what's the other thing. There's another one that uses it that's pretty good. It's higher level though. I can't remember what it is.
Is it Burn
It
Library?
might be Bigby's hand, but I don't know if sorcerers
Like
get
Google
that
Maps
anymore.
of Athos?
It is. I really like Dark Sun.
Anyway,
Well, like, if we're all gathered up, I'm gonna detect evil and
Oh,
look
boy.
up to the floor above before we head up there.
Okay.
To see if it's full of
Do
skeletons.
you
Well-
catch a glimpse of me?
actually, that is a good question.
I'll opt out of Marvin. No, it's not evil. It's celestial fiends and
Okay.
undead. So,
And what's the range on that? Remember, the elevator shaft is kind of high.
oh yeah, actually I don't remember. I think it's only 30 feet.
Yeah, they nerf detection pretty good. which was good.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Divine Sense.
Well,
60 feet, but yeah.
There was a lot
60
of stuff
feet.
like that. They nerfed Mage Hand.
You don't
another
detect,
big one. Needed a spanking pretty bad.
Any of those things
Okay.
near at hand.
Is that a long enough range for it to reach to the next floor?
No, absolutely not.
That's fine.
You're several stories down
I'll
in the
just
earth.
check again on the way.
Okay, so a normal travel pace is like 24 miles per day. So it's going to be about a 4 days hike, taking the King's Road to Raam.
Okay. Speed it up a little bit if everyone was mounted on a giant siege turtle.
Good, yeah.
Okay.
That'll also encourage a warm welcome.
Well, how long does that last?
we could stop the siege turtle and revert to normal travel mode before we get.
Although any travelers we're gonna have to put down.
But they'll probably just give us a wide berth.
They see the giant dust cloud on the horizon.
Yes.
Go the other way.
That's what it does sound like.
Well,
Okay.
we should probably work on getting
Let's
back to the
start
surface.
Working our way out.
Yeah.
On our way out, I suppose you need some educating.
Yes.
Well, you need-
Remember 5 minutes ago when you said I'm going to need educating on this.
You guys gather up on the elevator, and it takes you back up to the
I hope it's a slow elevator.
throne
More than
room
needed.
level.
On the
Or no, not the
elevator-
throne room level. The garden level.
Garden.
Yes.
on the ride up, and then on the ongoing 10 minutes
Make it
as
short.
we walk through, I'll say, well, I may need educating or whatever it may be, but you've got your Hamada, and I respect that. And I don't understand it, but I like the way you fight, and you're a valued friend.
He says
Look at Victoria.
To me, and as long as you're keeping people awake. Listen, all I'm saying is I'm glad to have you with us, and I hope that when we leave this dungeon, you'll continue to
Nothing in it.
I hope you're not a guest party member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I like to
I
pay
did
point
notice that
out the
they
music.
assigned you a sprite portrait, so
yeah.
If
We
everyone,
got to control your actions in
if
combat.
everyone-
So you're
yeah.
sticking around.
if everyone could just be silent for a moment.
No, hold on, I'm doing my conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, you stop!
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I thought your character was.
He was playing music for it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And
The
then
moment's gone.
of course, Santoria and Marcus, you guys are kicking ass as usual. Good luck with that wand. And you, little blue thing, I sense there's deeper power in than you're willing to reveal.
Well,
I'm
of
not-
course,
I'm-
I'm a Dre.
Don't know what that is.
I'll
No,
have
you're
you
not-
know
you're not.
that the Dre are a people of ancient legend that once existed and had a great
Okay, I'm
city
not that interested. Are you
until
related to
sorcerer
that-
kings themselves banded together to prevent the Dre from taking over Athos, as was our right.
Does that match history and Toria now?
Let's find out.
14. He probably doesn't know.
You're not sure.
You're not.
So
related-
you
just giving you a
do
funny
well
look.
to respect the Dre,
Are
because
you-
one day we will return and take over Athos.
Are you related to that big thing that we saw in the sky flying around, that dragon?
That dragon.
No,
No, they're a bunch
that's a
of scary
different.
primitives.
That's a different thing altogether.
Are you like a
as
lesser
far as
version
I
of
know.
it?
Sammy just kind of rubs her temples.
Well,
No,
anyways,
no.
You
Zammy,
can't do that with one head. Your head is too big.
Oh yeah.
Zammy, whatever.
Could you wear a
you
Velociraptor
call it.
mask to all Dungeons and Dragons games from now on until I kill your character?
I have been searching long and hard for a way to restore my people to their former greatness.
I really don't care about that. What I'm looking for is.
You're being very disrespectful.
Okay, you know what?
Have you
You're
met
out, you're
Marvin?
out. You're out. Done. Goodbye.
Well, thanks for coming over to my house.
Now, wait a minute now. I mean, this needs some discussion.
Well, I mean, in terms of what I was trying to do, I
You guys have made it
Oh.
back to.
everyone but you.
Great, that I didn't get.
That's interrupting.
That's what
You get me every time.
I think you went up a
It
point.
went up a point. I'm trying to remember.
So
what
that-
it was.
That's
Um,
12.
Sammy
Charisma plus
doesn't
level,
need
I
it.
think.
It was 12.
Yeah, so it's level 8 plus 13.
13.
13 separate hit points. Except for Zammy.
Triple digits.
Mhm.
That.
Nice.
Time to step it
All I'm
up.
saying is you'd be best to befriend the Dre, because one day we will return to our former glory.
That's a nice fantasy.
Funny, that doesn't seem to be the future we just saw.
Well, that's why I'm going to probably help you to prevent that from happening. If you'll allow
You guys
me
have
to.
made it back to the throne room, past the throne room, back to where the other elevator was, and the lab where you found what's her face, and the tunnel that you flew down on Ape Back away from.
Ape Back.
That whole thing.
Yeah, Ape Back Mountain. It's underground. Explains why so few people climb it.
Wait, I can activate the platforms though. Right? So we can get out quicker.
Give it a try.
Okay. Boop, boop.
It activates.
Okay.
You did it.
Yay!
10 experience points.
Sweet.
Alright.
As we travel, I actually will fill in, I mean, like, really, really Cliff's Note version.
Okay.
Like, before we go into civilization, Marvin genuinely needs to know that if he screams the words magic or Templar, we're going to die in this city. So I'll give him a very, very Cliff's Note, like, here's the situation, here's what magic is, here's what the Sorcerer Kings are, here's who I am. It will all be through the filter of, like, Hamanu is a force of order in the
this
lawless
isn't some
ways.
like Dianetics thing you're handing me.
It's gonna be like that.
Kind of is.
It's like that Wendy's training video where they rap.
Are we saying that Cade is a homonologist?
So Zammy actually will interject a little bit, real quick, just to say
we
that
got religion wars
keep
going on.
keep
over
in
here.
mind that if things do go to shit, they did say that the Sorcerer Kings and Queens may help us if we mention Al-Athra and what's happening to the different pylons of power.
We'd have to get in front of one first.
Well, it could be something we could use to our advantage if something does
What's the
happen.
name of the Sorceress Queen in Raam again?
Abalach
Snooki.
Ray.
Oh, sorry.
It's not Snooky.
How do you say Abel?
Abalach Ray.
I'm like, we're not going to get an audience with Abalach Ray.
Even if we did, she would be the one least likely to
Not
listen.
necessarily about
Something
getting
like
an
this.
audience, but if we tell her Templars that we have an important message,
Her
then-
Templars
Not
don't
familiar
care.
with
They
Raam, are you?
Her Templars are not going to care.
I don't know. Is Sammy?
She is the least she is the least organized and of all of the sorcerers.
Actually, Zammy probably does know a little
Yeah,
bit about
sure.
that. So
Yurik, my home city, has been at war with Raam since before I was born.
I
promise
I
you.
agree it should be avoided at all costs, but I just want everyone to
Actually,
know
keep going.
if
I've got
something
notes.
does happen, that's at least something we should mention.
But
It
that
may
shouldn't
save
happen
us.
because none of us are going to mention that we are witches or Templar in an
Yeah.
enemy city-state.
True.
Is that clear?
I'm not either of those. So, yes.
Do you understand the things that I'm saying?
Yes.
He's gonna go in shooting fire.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Bill.
things sometimes happen and I can't control that.
Victoria's faces and it faces in his
I mean, I can control that.
That's
I
good to
just
know.
It
don't
is.
want to.
Well, those are two very different things. Well, if you alert yourself to the wrong Templar, I hope you are prepared to fight them all.
But that's what you said about Tyr, and look how that turned out.
Tyr is a very different situation.
They're hardly Templar at all.
Well, he said don't talk about magic, and
was
somehow
still
there's like
good
a
at dice.
mysterious magic underground.
Do you forget
group.
when the mob and Tyr nearly chased us out of the city over our magic use?
I remember some fireballs that day, yes.
Yes. So yes, I was right. That was just the lesser of the possible responses. Do it here, and we'll have to fight the entire Template and the population of the
So
city.
You'll have
wait,
to
what
find the
is
entire
a Templar?
Templar.
You keep spouting like this some holy warrior
I
or
am
something.
a Templar.
Our friend
The
here
Lion
is
of
a Templar.
Yurik.
They're
The force of order in the lawless waste.
He's kind of a holy
Templars
warrior.
are
Is that your
servants.
business card that you just read?
What's a business card that don't exist in Athens?
If you recall, he serves one of the people that forced my people to be scattered to the winds.
Templars are basically servants of the Sorcerer Kings and Queens. They keep law. They are soldiers.
Wait, so if you're a servant of the Sorceress Queen, then why are you
Sorcerer
King.
Hamanu.
what?
Listen.
The Sorceress Queen
Look,
Hamana. That's what I
listen.
said.
If you interrupt, this conversation will be over. If you want my aid that you so begged for in the past, if you recall, I used to save your life. You're going to respect what I serve. I haven't asked you for much. I haven't asked you for dedication. I haven't even asked you for reason.
For your hands.
But, yeah. If you fail to respect Hamanu in my presence, if you fail to respect what I represent, I will give you no aid. Next time I'll leave you to die when you're overcome by a more powerful enemy. Is that clear?
Gotcha, boss.
Good.
The elevator comes to a rest. It actually comes to a rest in a kind of rocky cave kind of area that you're not familiar with.
I am.
Are you?
Wait,
Did
does
you
it have
come
the
in?
same lift?
You kind of...
I forgot.
You weren't paying attention.
It was during a cinematic. The auto map didn't update.
Yeah.
You're writing stuff down.
Oh, that's probably-
you're just
you're
going
probably right.
wherever.
Oh, that reminds
You're kind of the Mr.
Yeah, so
Magoo
what
of the
I was
party.
saying, if the
Mr.
Sorcerer
Magoo.
King is...
Am I 60 years old?
I know what you're
Why
talking
is
about.
magic a bad thing if you have a Sorcerer King?
Unregulated magic is a bad thing.
Well, I can regulate...
Listen,
You absolutely cannot. You are the very picture
the
of
Sorcerer
magical
Kings,
chaos.
the Sorcerer Kings and Queens do not appreciate those that read, write, and use magic. They are very much so at the top of their shit list.
They're
They
like
will try and kill
anti-teachers.
them. Yes.
Victoria's actually listening to the whole thing with a slight
You
smile on
will
his face
be-
at this point, just kind of looking between the three of you.
If you mention
Marcus
magic
bored as
in this
shit.
city, you will be hunted down, and we will be hunted down along with you. And that will be the entire city coming down on top of us.
Well, I will have no interest in aiding you if you go against our wishes.
All I'm saying is, and he's saying is, be discreet because we have potentially an
you
entire
should give
city.
me a sword like Marcus then, so people...
Are we going to discuss this for the entire 4-day trip?
Yes.
Well, it's probably good to
Come
have
on,
plans.
Are you guys going to explore these
Even that
caves?
is beyond my power.
Yeah!
What's around?
There are caves.
Victoria will light
A
a
cave
torch,
entrances?
assuming it's necessary.
It looks as though you're in sort of a cave kind of hallway kind of area. It looks like there might be some chipped masonry here and there, although you don't see any walls.
Is it dark?
Well, I
very
sure
dark.
hope the
What's my
instructions
dark
stick
vision
better
see?
this
I
time
don't
than when
know
I
how far does your dark vision go?
It's 3 feet.
What? What?
3 feet!
No, it's normally 40 or 60.
As you guys explore the caves, you discover that this is that sort of cavernous area that jutted away from the barracks in the Palace of the Sorcerer Queen. As you began your descent, you very easily find your way to the room, the double set of stairs that leads back up.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, the scorpions were released.
Were they, though?
We were
That's
told they
true,
were.
and we were told that, and we can't verify it.
Yes, as far
Well,
as I can
even
tell,
if
nothing
they-
that critter said was the truth. So.
Scorpion comes down the stairs.
Oh.
Except
No.
that. No.
Are these like giant ram scorpions?
I assume they're not. It's just like
Like little
like
ones.
skitter. Ah! You gotta jump on a chair.
Yeah, the
Come on and save me!
That's the type we see outside sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh!
Have you guys actually seen
guys are in
scorpion
there.
around here at all?
Seen what now?
Yeah, around Austin.
In Austin, I
No.
never have.
I
Not in
They're
Austin.
not in Austin.
Sorry, no.
They are.
Oh.
I've definitely
Yeah,
seen
they
someone
are.
post it.
I was surprised. I expected to see lots of
No,
scorpions.
I've heard of friends who have seen them like in apartments, but they were friends like not directly in this part of the Austin.
Not real friends.
Maybe
They live in
extended
disgusting
Austin.
hovels.
Extended
Put
Austin.
this
Yeah, Westlake.
Maybe.
at the top of one of those stairs.
Oh,
That's not that small.
No, that's not small at all.
No, he's a big one.
I'm big.
This hallway is facing the opposite direction it was last time.
Sorry.
It's okay. Marcus is not surprised though.
He's not
No,
surprised by
it's-
this one bit.
We changed the timeline. It's all ruined.
Time paradox.
You have to understand.
Pretty good to have made a time paradox
future
from going
better.
to the future. It's like, wait a minute.
Well, big ass scorpion.
Yeah, Margaret was there. That's true.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
Give me some minutes. 20.
19.
15.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, initiatives aren't real 20s.
That's
Damn it.
true. It's not a crit.
Bring back the
I
beans.
mean, I'll eat
Damn
a
it.
bean, but I won't fucking.
13.
Margaret drinking hairspray.
18.
I had to recalculate it really quick in my head, even though my initiative's only +1.
Cade, you're up first.
I will approach the boom. the scorpion and launch my attacks. I'm using the thunderous pick, by the way.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. I hope that it serves you well.
And 19.
Those will absolutely hit.
Okay. You want me to declare damage separately? Pierce or slashing versus
Oh yes, I do.
thunder. So that is 12 melee damage and 8 thunder damage.
Okay.
What is
And
it?
then the
Pierce,
second
bludgeon,
attack,
or slash?
I think it's piercing on a war pick.
Probably. I would think.
Sure.
And then second attack is 7 melee, 6 lightning.
All right. You basically bust a huge crack in its front carapace, but it only seems enraged.
Cool. Okay.
Antoria.
Alright. Toria, from his current position, will launch a firebolt at the scorpion after staring at it intently.
Initiative marker.
Get over here.
So with advantage from
Also,
staring at it.
I was a little sad that the new Scorpion's not like a demon. He's more of a human.
27.
Is this a
27 will
Mortal Kombat
hit.
thing?
Yeah.
Felt
I
like
haven't
it
followed
hit.
the new Mortal Kombat in a long time.
It's so
They're
more
not good.
like,
10?
they are good though.
8.
No,
Yeah, 8
Scorpion-
fire damage.
the new
8 fire
Scorpion's human
damage.
and no longer like a skull.
Yep. Nah, that
Like
sucks.
Scorpion is always a
He's a
yeah skull that breathes fire, and he doesn't do that.
And that's the end of my turn.
Face off.
Yeah,
He
he
doesn't have-
doesn't do that anymore.
Skeleton there.
Did you know that if you ripped your face off, you'd be a skeleton?
Marvin.
There's a skeleton
A
under
scary-
all of us.
A scary
Room's full of skeletons!
lives in your body.
Come on, who saved us?
23.
23 will hit. What do you...
Sorry, fart.
Fart.
Firebolt at the rad
Hello!
for 11 points of fire damage.
Beautiful.
And I was using my Tides of Chaos for that.
Okay. Boop, boop. Good deal. It is going to charge down the stairs. Who is closest?
Definitely me.
Cade.
Well, wait, it was at the
Well,
top of the
When it gets
stairs.
at the bottom,
That's
probably Mark. No, that's
the wrong top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
it opens up
sorry.
that way. So yes, it is
sorry.
Cade.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, I
Well,
don't.
don't move Cade.
No, don't move
Well,
Cade.
he would have had to been closer because it was actually up top.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm fixing history.
Yeah.
You did it.
Fair
10,
enough.
10 experience points.
Yes.
Okay, so it comes down swinging away with its claws. What is your AC again?
19.
Okay, well, neither of those are going to come anywhere close to hitting. But it is going to trample... Wait, where are you?
He's here.
He had to-
Sammy put me behind it because she's awesome.
Well, he couldn't...
No. So he was here, right?
At the top of the stairs.
Right, and he stabbed him upwards, I guess.
Well, I could also be on the stairs.
Oh,
I
guess
think
that
it makes
works.
more sense
Yeah,
to be on the
okay,
stairs.
fine.
Sure, fine.
Cade would definitely
Because that would be
charge
up into the
stairs
ceiling.
In the first place.
Rather than you jumping 30 feet up into the air to
Twice.
punch at the
Hey,
ceiling.
Hamanu! Anything can happen.
He
By
made
the
me-
lion.
He made me move.
Hamanu likes straight lines.
Yeah.
No, it's totally in character for Cade to run up a stair.
Okay, so
Anyway, something was
It's
happening.
charging down into him.
Yes.
It's trampling me.
It is trampling
I don't know
you.
what that means outside of Magic the
It
Gathering.
damages it. Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
The damage goes past your creatures into you.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Wait, it hits Hamanu?
Ow! What 6? Okay, you're knocked prone.
But
It tramples over you down the steps and charges towards Marvin.
oh, good.
You take
I'm
2
glad I
points.
failed.
You take 2 points of damage.
Is that non-magic?
It is non-magical.
Heavy armor master.
Oh my goodness!
I gain 1 health.
What?
Is that every time you take damage? You
No. If I
Yeah.
take damage, it's -3 from a
Non-magical physical damage.
Oh,
He doesn't actually gain
No,
health.
that'd be like I'm so good with heavy armor that I regenerate.
What an
Just say
ass!
like tap your leg over and over and over. Oh, man, full health.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, great. 2 more scorpions step down the stairs.
Well, fuck. I'm just gonna lay here.
Marcus, it's your turn.
Fine.
Yeah, you are, because you have to.
I know.
How tall is this room?
40 feet.
15?
15 will hit.
Okay.
What are you swinging with?
My great sword, of course.
Dear.
What else would I say?
I don't know.
My
Duh.
oh, That's not Carnival. It's Cannibal King, Great Axe.
Carnival.
Oh yeah, Carnival King.
Oh, double sixes.
Everyone's a winner!
18 damage.
How much? Sorry.
18.
18.
The pounder goes up to the bell. Ding.
It shatters into shell and viscera.
Well, that's good, because what did you roll there?
I rolled a 1 on an
But it wasn't actually
attack.
What's that highball energy? Is
I guess
that?
if it's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna, let's see here.
Good place to stand, though.
I moved 5. 10, 15. Can I see this real quick? I assume you're occupying one space here, so like.
Make sure I'm doing something right.
Could just ask me.
I don't know what
Twin
space
spell?
you're in.
I don't know either.
Different targets?
I just got trampled
Yeah,
by a
it
rat
has to be
scorpion. You
different
have to ask Brendan.
It has to be different.
What's going on?
Yes.
He's trying to
Yeah,
figure out
yeah,
how to
where-
get
Now,
out.
here, stand him up, and that's
Check.
what space he'd be in.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
So,
So he was actually on the stairs.
Yes.
Stays there.
Yeah. Is it like one person abreast?
Yes. And these things are clogging up a lot of the rest of the.
Well,
Could you swing over me since I'm prone and you have a great weapon?
You can just stand on him.
30 feet would be on top of him. Am I not? I'm not. I can't end my turn there, right?
Do they not have squeezing in this edition?
He's prone. You could just stand on him.
straddle.
I mean, you can
Like,
walk
literally
through,
on
you
him?
can't
Yeah.
stay.
You
It's
can straddle,
usually-
you can straddle the body. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can.
I know.
I
That's
can
what I
take
told
up
you.
the whole thing. And it's stairs.
You
I
can't
can
end
do
your
like
turn in the
this.
same space as him, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the.
We don't.
All right.
This game doesn't have inverse kinematic.
Well,
Your collision is
Come on,
still
like
a full
straight
5 by
lines.
5
in
box.
that case,
Yes.
he's gonna yell, "Get off the stairs!" And
You can pick them up and just throw them.
and
Okay, as soon as my turn rolls back around, I
I
respond.
feel
I'm
like
a
that's something you'd shout at your dog. Also,
The scorpions run away.
The tails come down.
I'm gonna shoot with my short bow.
ooh.
Short
I
bow.
wish it was a great weapon because that would have been a.
Are you
but it
putting
wasn't.
Shivrama in the bow and just?
No.
Yeah,
I wish.
Whoa,
That was
whoa,
a great
whoa, put me down, put me down. No, 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 no.
Sword
That
bow.
would be great.
Good heights.
7 damage. I also
Wait,
have,
does it hit?
Oh yeah, well, it was 19.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
Sorry.
Natural 19.
I couldn't hear you. Everyone was shouting. Everyone had good jobs.
Well, isn't it an extra 9? Oh, bow.
I get an extra attack because I brought that scorpion down to 0 as a great weapon.
That's great.
This one is crap. Damn, short bows.
So you're
plus
going-
15. That hits?
15 will hit.
Okay,
So you're a Gwem and you're a Ham?
Yeah.
Okay.
and that is 8 damage, and that is my turn. That's at the front one, by the way.
Thank you.
And Zammy's a man.
Zamatrix, it's your turn.
Alright,
Okay,
I
you're next.
am going to send 2 ice knives at this guy and this guy. Actually, that might hit Cade. I don't think I have,
You're a sorcerer, he
I'm
expects
lying
it at this point.
I don't think I have control over that.
No, you don't.
It's your turn. Do your thing.
Yeah,
1 at each or 2 at each?
one at each. He said.
I'm gonna not
Said
do
2.
that then.
Each.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, just 1 ice knife at this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume a 29 hits.
It does.
So, let's see. That is D10. Where my die? 1. 1 piercing damage, and
That's consistent with what I've come to expect from my
to both of the scorpions, they'll both get.
But it gets slowed, right?
They get a, they get a
No.
dex save.
Yeah.
With their little claws. It's very dexterous.
DC 16.
Okay, they don't do that.
Okay. Then in that case, where is that? D6s.
Whoa!
Actually, it's probably just 2d6 for both of them.
Yeah, it is just 1.
Let me just do that again.
1-1.
Good job.
Sorry. Plus 7. What was that? 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14 damage. 14 cold damage. to-
14
to
cold
both of them.
damage.
Only the one I hit takes 1 piercing damage.
Okay.
I used it wrong earlier. Last session I used it.
Shocking.
It's
Okay.
an ice dagger that hits 1 target and then explodes.
Gotcha.
You're up.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
That costs what, 5 moves? Is
Half
that
your
your
half
movement.
move?
So-
But I can strike and then move, right? So I
You
can do
can.
my attacks and get off the stairs,
Yep.
assuming I don't critically fail and
We'll
eat
see.
shit or something. Okay, I'm gonna attack going.
I don't think that's on the fumble chart.
Maybe.
Yeah.
At least not since we got rid of those jelly beans.
That is
is 22.
That hits.
Zoom hits.
Yeah.
And then natural 1. Let me roll my damage first. Melee damage is 9 and 1 lightning damage to the one in front of me. And then what do I need to roll for my critical fail chart?
Roll a d20.
20.
8.
8!
6.
You stumble, you move one square. I think it makes the most sense for you to fall off the stairs.
Yes! Just. I'll give Marcus the thumbs up. I meant to do this.
Hey, it spares you the opportunity to attack.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
It wasn't willing movement.
Antoria, it's your turn.
Alright.
You're welcome.
Victoria will shoot another firebolt at the
Now
front
I'm walking up
guy.
the stairs.
That's
This
fine.
guy, again, staring at it intently before firing. 24?
24 hits.
Alright.
The logistics of us like having to like squeeze past each other.
Yeah.
10 fire damage.
Alright,
What?
your turn.
10 fire
Maybe
damage.
you can
10!
spear through your
Looking
space
rough.
or something.
Alright.
Marvin!
Using the.
Oh, the pit.
pit,
That's right.
right,
You get
well
that
done.
now.
It's Marty!
I will cast Cloud of Daggers on the guy closest to Cade.
Marcus?
On Cade?
Yeah. And do you want me to roll for Wild Magic? To recharge type of chaos?
I do, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. I got it. Boom.
Alright, boys, I'm going home!
Oh my goodness.
I am teleported.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
What?
So I'm transported to the astral plane. Do I lose my concentration?
No.
So I still concentrate on the Cloud of Daggers that's there.
Yeah.
Well,
Perfect.
bye.
Just try and touch me now, bitches.
So does he disappear from
Yeah,
sight?
I just disappeared. I'll be back
Never, I hope.
until the end of my next turn.
You're in the area of truth again.
I am. I'm gonna be excited when I come back.
The old man there.
Is Barrett there? Is he just gonna chill with him?
No,
They don't have the afterlife.
That's the astral plane.
No, that would be the
It's-
shadow plane.
Oh.
And he's not in the shadow.
Actually, he's in the bear plane.
It's
Yeah.
very barren there.
Baron.
It's a bad place.
Just
I hope I live forever.
Yeah, it's just a bear at a picnic table.
Okay, it's their turn.
So, first guy takes some slashing damage. 1, 4, 6, 7.
7!
Slashing.
Little daggers just slice him up to pieces and he falls apart. Little
What? That's the first time I've killed
I'm
something.
so
It
glad
is.
Margaret wasn't here to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, the scorpion...
Does the next one move through it?
No, the scorpion behind it sort of watches his friend just get cut to ribbons.
They're friendly daggers. They don't hurt friendlies.
Yeah.
Sort of stammers in place and then launches himself off of the stairs.
Good call.
And falls prone.
That's a great question.
He's gonna kill Marcus forever.
I think they get a climb speed.
He...
That's
If
right.
they have a climb speed, you can just climb it.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
He's not the first stair he's done a dive off of.
There's a lot of stairs.
And then he will punch his claws in Marcus's direction.
Disadvantage. With shield bearer.
Okay.
My goodness.
Then what is your AC right now?
It's only on one
19.
hit, though, right?
19.
Yeah, it's only on the first.
All right, that will miss. Then, or rather, it punches its way into your shield. I guess.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Given where you are, where you're at, I'm assuming you just like throw it.
Well, I'm right behind him. I assume as it rears back, I'd like step in and take it and then back
Sure.
out.
Got on a string like a yo-yo.
It's like.
But then, if you do that, why wouldn't you stick around for the immediate second punch,
fuck that.
which I crit on?
Oh no.
Great. Okay,
I'm
so
dead.
Yeah, I didn't see it happen.
You just had a full
I
rest.
doubt it.
Turns out they don't hit very often, but when they do, they insta kill.
Yeah.
give me a dex check.
A dex!
Yep.
And you have Great of Amanu
Jesus Christ.
plus 2.
It's a six.
It actually has another name, but I don't remember what it is.
Oh well.
23.
That's good.
23.
I've been repurposing some things for Atlas.
Yeah.
All right. It tries to grab you. It fails. You manage to slink past, but it rakes its claw. You take 4 points of damage. But then its tail stinger comes crashing down, and I roll a natural 1.
It stung itself.
Hit the stone and break
Oh,
the
it goes
tip of
prone
its
now.
stinger.
So it really wanted that sting. So its just butt is flaring up, and it's coming down, and it's coming down, and it does a front flip, and it lands on its back, and now it's like legs dancing in midair. This isn't good combat music. Marcus, it's your turn. There's an upside down scorpion in front of you.
Is coup de grace still open?
No, but if
You can automatically crit if you just.
It's not.
Oh,
I know. That's only for paralyzed.
I think that means
Prone
like
is
an infinite
disadvantage.
attacks.
Oh, it's just, okay.
It's just
It's
disadvantage, actually.
Or rather, advantage for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a defenseless creature though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It'd have to
Yeah.
be paralyzed to get the
Yeah.
auto crits.
So you just get advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's still got a poisonous stinger that's like
Thank
flailing around.
goodness.
Alright, well, one hit.
Wham, 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 wham.
For what is the at number 6? Am I at 6? Okay, 15 damage.
15 damage.
Another attack. Another hit. For 17 damage.
17 damage. Give me more than 1 hit points worth of damage.
Brain punch! Brain punch! Brain punch!
So brain punch it. It's not that great
Is that
damage
like a
anyways.
once per combat thing? Or?
No, it's twice per day.
Well, it's like my improved cantrip.
Oh my
thing.
gosh, but 10 damage from a brain punch.
What?
Wow.
Describe for us your killing blow.
Marcus is like staring at it and its head section just explodes.
Just crumples and...
And then I get a bonus attack, so I guess I'll attack Marvin, who's not here yet. So
Okay.
I won't attack anybody.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Zammy.
Where'd our friend... Well, I'll use that term loosely. Where did that other guy go?
Is the scorpion's dead, right?
The scorpion is
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll be like, I guess his magic finally undid it. I'll put my pick away. About time.
I'm afraid not. I've
Antoria,
seen this before.
it's your turn.
Oh, we're still in combat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing
Waiting
6
for it to-
seconds.
Waiting for it to get back to him.
Oh.
He said something, and then he said something, and now you can say something.
He'll probably be back based on past experience.
Great.
Done. That is Marvin's turn now.
Wait for it.
He's...
Wait for it.
Okay.
Come back. I found it! The zone of truth!
You've got like a Hawaiian t-shirt and sunglasses. You're like Merlin at the end of Sword in the Stone of like, oh, that was great.
If only Barrett could be here to see this moment where we triumphantly returned. Oh, it was glorious. It was glorious.
Can you control it yet?
I'll look at him.
Intelligence check to determine if I can control it.
Absolutely.
Or Arcana, whatever.
Those are
14.
14. So generally, given your past, you've been able to exercise very little control over these random spell effects as they occur. However, the sorts of things that you've seen in relation to the things that you've encountered in this dungeon have actually provided some level of control. So it might be that harnessing some of that might enable greater levels of control.
Yes. Yes, I can.
I'm just like still looking at
Really?
Victoria.
Where did you
Victoria
go?
shrugs
What
a little
happened?
bit. He says, "We shall see."
What happened to you? Like, you were here one moment
For
and
the
gone
past
next.
few months, we've been investigating a new home for the Squad of Truth.
Who? What?
Aptly named.
Victoria's shaking his
The
head a little
zone
bit
of truth.
for anyone who's interested.
Who was
Call
the
it
Squad
that.
of Truth? Yeah, Zammy actually already forgot who the Squad of Truth was. Who?
Well, everyone but you. Everyone like this. There's a line right here. This side is the Squad.
Oh, okay.
Everyone but you.
Yes.
I wasn't
No,
aware
say
that,
that.
you'd all been traveling together so long and
We haven't. I
formed
just met them.
The three of us
Oh.
have actually been traveling together a while at this point.
This is the second time I've been
I'm
there.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
think that I think
Not your
that being
fault.
in this place has allowed me to hone my energy and power, so to speak, and maybe as we explore the rest of these pylons, I discover new, exciting abilities.
Victoria looks decidedly dismayed at what he's hearing.
And, you know, perhaps we can reign over this zone once and for all. It's a very nice place. There's not much there now, but...
Well, I would like to hear it in much greater detail at some point, but...
Well, we have 4 days, fortunately.
Yeah,
perhaps you could
let's
tell me
get
more
out
about
of
your
here
journey.
Yes,
for now.
that's
At least get into the open wastes.
We can at least start traveling before we talk about this
Agreed.
place.
Excellent.
Heading up.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, you guys emerge
There's 20 scorpions.
Being
From the-
ridden by skeletons.
from the palace. It is the dead of night.
Okay. Well, we should get out of here.
Let's
There
get
is
some distance between us and this palace.
There is still one
Agreed.
group of bandit creatures here, the lizard folk, represented by our...
We could probably just run away from them.
And
Were
probably
there
some
not-
Terex too.
Were there not Terex guarding the entrance?
They don't seem to be here anymore.
We might have actually taken care of all of
I guess so,
those.
then.
But they were marauding local cities. It's not inconceivable that some war bands would be working their way back without knowing that we've killed their leader. So
True.
let's make some distance.
Agreed.
Now I've got a question about this whole zone of truth thing. It's made me think.
What are you referring to? You can't call it that for reasons.
What?
It's just the
Is this the
name.
Hamana thing again?
Mana.
It's like look at Emptorian, but well, never mind.
You're learning.
So,
However, I would be interested to, what is it
She's
you're going
not.
to say
hold
about this?
on. I'll explain it, but I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like someone of my aptitude has been destined to uncovering the power of these pylons. I've uncovered 2 of them so far and seem to have tapped into them somehow. So it's got me thinking, this place had a sorcerer king in it, right?
Queen.
This one?
The one
So-
who killed you.
The what?
Nothing.
Okay. So Raam also has a sorcerer king.
Queen.
And presumably one of those pylons are there.
Yes.
And presumably very poorly guarded.
So while we're there, let's just go tap into that, and then we can get out of there and move on to the next one.
Well,
That's not actually absurd.
again,
Agreed.
it's a good idea, but again,
Shocked, but agreed.
we must be extremely cautious, as again, this is one of the largest cities and easiest for us probably to be caught in.
Absolutely. Although we will have to go here at some point.
I mean, I am a master of disguise, and I actually like open up my pocket and turn my head for a minute, and I come back and there's a mustache.
Is it made of red?
There's suddenly a stranger amongst you.
Good sir, well met, traveler.
I have to know, is that mustache made of bird feathers?
And
Like
see,
your earlier video.
I've got one for all, and I actually produce two more mustaches.
Margaret, you're blue! You're a blue elf!
Does this actually fool any of us?
I'm not rolling.
I'm not going to entertain that question.
I rolled a 2.
Well, Marcus is fooled.
You're not surprised by the presence of this stranger, but
It's such another Margaret spell effect.
Greetings, mustache salesman. I'll take one.
His eyes bulge out at Marcus.
Marcus puts on a mustache.
Well, you look quite sophisticated there,
It's actually a good point,
traveler.
though. Wrong, we will have to deal with it at some point.
Yes.
It is
That's
the least
right, we had
organized
code
of the
names, didn't we?
cities.
Yes,
What was
to
our
be
code?
perfectly honest, I fear
Jarvis.
there. I believe
Jarvis.
Here, obviously.
Yes.
Last I heard, most of them were trying to get away or take a
Oh, right,
situation
yeah.
themselves. They
I
aren't
forgot.
going to care too much about
Jermaine
us.
and
if we don't
Jarvis
give
are back.
a reason to.
Back to the saddle.
there actually
Tango.
is a voice that none of you are familiar with, accompanied with sort of dry.
Where's this coming from?
It's coming from Marcus's back.
Oh.
I'm familiar with this one, I think.
Yes.
No, it's a monster crawling out of your friend.
We've seen that before, actually.
Stop
I think he's waking up.
Drop him off.
Liza! Liza, you're back with us.
Ah, Sammy. Oh, where am I?
I give him some water.
Don't drink all of it. We have a long ride.
As he's washing him, though.
I feel moisturized because of the water.
Amazed you woke up.
There's
We
just a
were-
Nas logo on the water.
I feel great.
We were actually just about to go to a city to try and get you rested up and healed. It's okay. It's okay. They're friends. They're friends.
So how far are we from the palace at this point?
Where did you want to go?
We were
from the
moving
palace?
away from it.
Okay.
Like, presumably south.
To get outside of the wall and then to I get well.
Okay,
south
you
of-
are not quite clear of Yaramuke's city walls.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So we're still moving.
Sure. Okay. Well, Pleasa isn't going anywhere.
Yeah. If it weren't for this one, you would have died. You dispelled a great and powerful magic that was cast on.
I remember being big.
That was part of it, yes.
Headache.
That probably was also part of it,
Well,
though I
think
don't know
that
for
was
sure.
Marcus.
That one's blue.
Yes. This is a strange one.
Who are these people?
They are
Greetings, traveler.
They're a group who
How do they have
is.
matching mustaches?
They are a group who are also investigating the Far Heralds. They've battled with them before, and they are actively seeking a way to put a stop to the Far Heralds and what they're trying to do.
I suppose you've told him what day your birthday is, too.
No, I haven't gone that far.
Burned.
But
Get owned, nerd.
if she had glasses, she'd be adjusting them right now. No, not exactly, but
Yeah, not quite.
Deal with it.
but they are interests
Actually,
aligned.
yeah, Pleasa has one eye now.
Yeah. Our interests is currently aligned.
I'm interested in some food.
Yes.
Does anyone have any food?
I have some rations. I'll share it with Pleasa.
I'm still eyeing you very suspiciously.
We tend to work in our close group.
Fine.
Outsiders aren't.
Can we
very-
get outside the walls now?
We're still in Yaramuke. Middle of the night.
We really should be leaving, actually.
Observe. Let's move.
Can you walk?
Seems I don't have much of a choice.
Well, I have been carrying you for a good amount of time at this point.
Thank you for your service. I'm fresh out of ceramics. Oh, no, wait. Here.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
This will buy you a good mustache.
Receive a Chuck E. Cheese token.
I assume this is a minimal amount of.
Well, fine, but don't count on me to swing a dagger or anything like that.
That's
have
precisely
been-
the reason we need to move.
You have been through a lot, but we really should get moving.
Fine. Where are we going?
Outside the walls.
That would be a good
We're
start.
actually traveling to Raam.
Raam!
Yes. It's necessary. We need to.
Necessary.
Maybe not now.
True. If we have enough supplies, we could go to Nibene directly, but...
Yes, but there was
The
also the pylon,
That is true. We are right here.
Might as well.
and I must tell you more later about these pylons.
Fine.
but
Raam.
There's something greater, a greater threat to all of Athos that we have discovered.
I'll believe it when I
Dragon.
see it.
No, that may be
Dragon.
difficult to arrange.
Dragon.
A big dragon.
How big?
It was at least as big as a kraken.
Oh my goodness, that sounds very big. Well, as I said, I'm hardly in a state to argue. Let's get moving. I can try and convince you not to go to the worst city-state in the Tablelands. On the way, perhaps.
As
You
you
don't
will.
convince me.
So how do we intend to travel to Raam?
Walking.
Start walking.
Alright.
I mean, I could polymorph for an hour, but an hour of mounted speed is not really a great benefit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's,
For an emergency,
it's night,
it'd be
right?
awesome,
We
yeah.
can't really travel at night.
Well, this party is actually pretty brute about it.
You can try.
Okay. Well, if they seem intent
Cooler.
on what we're doing.
Maybe.
It is much cooler. It is
Most
like...
of us have low light or dark vision.
Zambi feels fine.
To be honest, I'm a
She
little
doesn't
tired
care about
from
the cold.
Sure.
Damn.
Well, good, because it's like 40 degrees outside.
Gemstone man going through my brain. I can walk if we need to, but it is night after all.
Granted, you guys did rest, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to get some distance away from these
That much I can agree with regardless, at least an hour.
Right. Understood.
So, does anyone know which direction we're headed?
Survival check?
Sure.
Okay. 18.
Okay, you're able to get your bearings pretty easily.
It's that way.
I'll take off my holy symbol. I'm gonna press it into the ground, and in a flash of light, and it appears. I'm gonna hop on it.
What
What the fuck is what is that guy doing?
Like carrying me to Raam by the will of Hamanu.
I have your mini ready.
And I'll start. I mean, I'll walk with the party, but I'm riding this fucking thing. I'm not.
Is that
walking.
thing big enough for me to fit on as well?
It is
one of
not.
the mounts.
It's like a war lizard.
There's like lizard mounts.
You know, I can summon unicorns.
The Terrans had those as pack beasts when
Please
you were
don't
crossing
summon any
mountains.
more unicorns.
What is a unicorn?
A long story. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Why don't you just call it a long story?
Your group is
Why
full of
bother to have a
mysteries.
term for it?
I don't know.
Hey, I've got a unicorn to spin you. Why not just say a long story?
No, it's a
That's-
type of creature.
You just said it was a long story.
The story of what it is a long...
Oh my god. What have you got me into? I wish
Well,
I
you're
was-
welcome to stay here.
Yes,
Nobody's,
no.
nobody's
they're
forcing you around.
actually quite
No, thank
capable
you.
in a fight. So
Let's get moving.
Agreed.
Okay, so you're
and I guess as we're traveling, Zammy's going to begin telling.
filling them in. Got
Yeah.
it. Sounds good.
Also
Are you-
letting him know specifically that there are 2 casters and a third.
Do you have,
Wow.
do you have code names that you're trying
What
to use
language
for
are you
them?
telling him that in?
Draconic.
Hmm.
Possibly. Actually, that depends on the language thing.
Does anyone here also know Draconic already? So we'll talk about this. Actually, so the thing is that Dark Sun has very different language set up than the player's handbook does, and it makes sense for certain languages to be like, this is the language of X city. It doesn't make any sense for Antoria to know the language of
The people of the
of
Dre.
the people of the Dre.
Yeah, I can see
Well,
that.
that's not necessarily true though. There are Dre out in the wilderness, so I would say that you could have perhaps picked up a passing understanding of some form of Draconic, but it's not like an immediate. Oh, I can understand exactly what they're saying fluently.
Is that
So
like-
I would say that
It's like a different dialect.
Mandarin versus
Right.
the other ones.
kind of.
It's like another dialect.
I don't
of-
remember the other
Cantonese.
But the reverse would also,
Cantonese.
but the
Cantonese,
reverse
that's
would
right.
also be
It's a
true.
Shanghai one, too.
Antoria's form of Draconic might not be something he would understand. Either.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
I think it's a little bit more like Old English versus Modern English, that kind of
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
Where
So they'll catch some words of each other and like, hey, that's similar, but
Sure.
not quite. Okay.
and given a check, you might be able to put together what it is that they're saying.
Okay.
Just from.
Well, if I hear
reflection and
Draconic,
stuff.
I will definitely make
And-
such a check, whatever that is.
Zammy also
Okay.
doesn't know that you speak
Yeah,
Draconic
true.
either, so she would actually probably be fairly open to what she would say.
Okay. Are you actively trying to eavesdrop on them?
Well, you probably don't need to tell him that I'm a Templar, since I whipped out a symbol of a lion, summoned an animal, and said, "By the grace of Hamanu."
It's true.
Well, I mean, it's quiet.
You could just be a guy.
It's quiet. There's nothing else to listen
Lots of
to
people
unless
do
they're
that.
Let's have a powerful
whispering.
magic artifact.
Yeah. I'll-
He's a
Sure.
paladin.
So what is the checky check?
Let's call that history.
History. All right. 18.
18. You're able to put together a fair bit of what they're saying. However, after about 10 or 15 minutes of talking, Pleasa looks at you pointedly and then shuts up.
Did at some
Despite-
point did she mention at some point that I was a preserver, or during that 15 minutes? Was it like one of the early topics,
Is
or
that-
had you not gotten to it yet?
I probably would have first started with what happened to him, far Heralds, what happened since, and then I probably would have just been getting within 15 minutes, maybe towards the tail end of what you guys are capable of doing.
Sure.
At the
Hang on.
Oh.
Power.
Okay. The
Something else.
detail of Preserver versus Defiler has not been disclosed.
Okay, so it wasn't
Just that you're a spellcaster.
I don't have
All right. The minute that's mentioned, Antoria turns to you specifically and barks out in Draconic. You maybe understand something like that. Don't blab that around in Draconic, basically.
Give me a history check.
Yeah.
Not Dungeness campaigns.
Yeah. I did think about it.
Cavalier
Instead
fuck.
of,
18.
yeah.
You get the words "don't" and "that." The rest sounds like barking.
I'll speak to
Especially
you
because
back
this thing
in
is
my version of Draconic.
We'll
What
catch up with
Yeah,
that a little
okay,
bit.
fair enough. Fair enough.
So are you guys traveling, trying to very deliberately go to the road and travel, or are you specifically traveling in the wilderness?
Wherever he pointed.
I was pointing.
Well, if you take a look at the map.
Yeah. Well, Tori can ask, but do we want to go directly there by the road or try to stay away a little bit?
Well, I'm not convinced that Raam is our best decision since
I think the road should be fine.
Pleasa is with us now, but I would prefer to travel by the King's Road.
I admit, I would like to go ahead and investigate it while we're here.
How does Pleasa change the equation?
We were going there originally to get help for him.
I thought that we were going there to get the power from
Well,
the pipe.
that was also a
That was
reason.
you.
Maybe. It was a good argument.
It was a fine argument, but it wasn't the reason.
I
we
got
were
like a
going.
little
Did you
like
hear-
half
you
crooked
should-
smile, slow look on my face.
You said to get the power
I
from
beat
the
him
pylon.
by
And Toria's used to filtering out his, his embellishments on what we're doing.
What Marvin says, what Marvin means.
Yeah.
Or what Antoria is going to interpret it as regardless of either.
I understand the reasons for going there. But we're also going to have to come back this way whenever it's time to activate the one in Uruk. If we want to delay on Raam, there's no reason not to.
Or just get the power
Come
now.
back this way?
What do you have to say?
There's a pylon in Uruk.
If I'm the reason you're going to Raam, allow me to interject. I hate Raam, and I don't want to go.
You're an intelligent person.
They destroyed my people.
No, you are not the reason we're going wrong.
Oh.
But we appreciate your feedback.
That guy said,
Your feedback is very important to us. Please fill out the survey. Please fill out the survey.
I'd say let's get the power now, move on to the next one. That, I mean, it's
Yes.
right there for the taking.
I mean,
fine.
let us be quick
Alright.
about it.
Then let's go to Raam by the King's Road.
Do you know of the Far Herald's presence in the area?
I know of their presence in Uruk. If they've infiltrated Uruk, they're almost certainly in a shithole like Raam.
They have gravitated towards places that were experiencing unrest of some sort. Tyr with the cult.
Well, and
here
they're
with the
seeking out
bandits.
these pylons. They probably know as well as we do where they're located.
I suppose any place to start is as good as the other.
my
considering
companion
they-
here and I were traveling to Nibene. I suppose if he's already filled me in on your opposition to the Far Heralds. Sorry. Save that for later. I suppose maybe he's let you in on this scheme of the Heralds to take over the city there.
It wouldn't surprise me. It'd be a natural step in trying to secure the pylon.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't filled us in on those details.
I don't know anything about these pylons, but these black hoods are no good. These black hoods are no good. I'm gonna stick with it. It rhymes.
That
And
matches
I
what we've seen.
apologize.
Like, well, don't worry. Wherever we encounter the Far Heralds, I intend to smash their skulls. So.
Well, if it's killing Far Heralds you want to do, I can vouch for the fact that there's probably one in Nibene. Actively working to no good.
I suspect we're going to encounter a lot of them.
Nibene will definitely be next on our
So
list.
Raam to Nibene.
You're a Templar, right?
Yes.
Do you and
He's a
Raam
Templar.
is
But don't
Control.
say that in Raam.
wait.
We're
so
clear
Raam-
on this.
All right,
We
explain
were
this
for
to
a few minutes.
Raam is not good Templars.
Templar bad.
For some reason, I was
Yes,
thinking
so-
Templars.
So to clarify,
Who are
You understand?
the Templar in
Excellent.
Europe
Where did you find this
serves
guy?
Manu, and we work to
Yes,
spread
yes.
order
The
in
wedding.
slaves. The Templar
One of
in
many
Raam
problems, but
are essentially mercenaries at
Oh,
best.
so you're still a Templar, just a Templar for a different order.
Yes, for the
Oh.
correct order.
Now you're going to confuse him. I know. Never mind.
All right, I get it. So no one likes you there.
Correct.
Okay.
No one will like any of us.
So you will not curry any favor for.
Absolutely not. Quite the opposite.
Correct.
My city
I see.
is at war with this city.
So don't bring your little that animal thing into the city.
I'll pat the index, like, no, that's fine.
And also, you might want to cover up your shield.
Yes, I know. There's a reason it was painted over when you met me.
Is that a lion?
It is.
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Do you have an issue?
No, not me.
Excellent. Then let us continue.
Sammy's just kind of like.
Okay, well, you guys set off into the night, and you said you're specifically going by the road, correctly? All right.
And I'm gonna turn, like, I have my shield on my back, I assume I'm gonna turn it around and secure it down so that it's not, like...
Just shouting Hamanu.
Just like, like a big beam that shoots into the atmosphere.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
light.
Yeah. I'm gonna just flip that flying around for now. That could be any old flag.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. The night turns into day, and the next day passes.
The Wand of Wonder recharges.
Priorities.
I burn all my detect evils just because I can.
Sure.
Actually, I get
I don't
quarter strike
actually do
to
that.
too.
All right.
Nice.
There's only one evil presence near the party.
It's
Yeah,
true.
no, it's me.
Maybe.
It is.
So I've got another question about your Templar. So
10 hours later.
you've got the ability to heal people.
Yes.
Is that, if people see you do that, is that a bad thing?
Well, that's how Antoria identified me.
But I mean, would they then jump to conclusions that you're an enemy?
There's
If
a
they
good.
saw me casting holy magic, they might decide to investigate. They might search me, find either mine.
The general populace, if they see him casting
You have a
anything,
tattoo.
I do have a tattoo of a lion on my shoulder. FYI, I mean, he's having undressed.
That's
but
fine.
He would have like an elaborate, like sort of like John's.
You would have
dragon.
spotted that in the
The problem
shower.
is, any spell casting other than by a Templar of the city-state will draw suspicion. They'll investigate, and that's when they'll find out. Which,
Yes.
frankly, anything they find out from an investigation of a foreign spellcaster is going to be bad for that foreign.
So basically, if we get found out, it's a fight to the death.
yes, more or
Don't
less.
let him capture you alive.
But we shouldn't be found out because we're all going to behave rationally.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure that's exactly how it's going to
Day-night
go.
cycle accelerates. Another day passes.
Well, the wand's already max, so...
You guys begin to encounter, not passing the other way, but actually traveling the same routes. Other packs of travelers. Obviously, traders and
Moles, or
merchants. The type of traders that I mean.
Wall Street execs.
after we pass it, long after we pass another merchant band, and
Sure.
there's no one else in the horizon, Zami's gonna kind of pull you guys aside and say, we should probably, if we're gonna go here, figure out a story for our group and why we're going to the city, and get on the same page, just in case we're questioned, say at the gates, what our business
On the same
is.
page.
As close as we can get to having the same story.
It's a noble effort. Continue.
So,
We're just mercenaries looking for work.
that's kind of what I was going to suggest. Me and Please
Mercenaries.
have been doing a lot of mercenary work.
Mercenaries looking for work. Where's your armor? Where's your weapon? Where's my armor? Where's my weapon? Where's
That's
yours?
why I said we should have someone should give me a big weapon.
Congratulations.
That's your solution to everything.
I do have a spare Cannibal King.
So we can say that you
That's
two
kind of heavy for me.
Well,
are royals that have hired us to guard you to the city.
Royals.
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 Or
What
traders.
right abilities can be
Royals!
Whatever it is you want to call them.
I do have
They've
a
hired our
sword.
company to protect them, to guard
No,
them.
okay, how about this? I will be the envoy,
Oh dear
Oh,
lord.
dear.
and you can be my court jester, and the
Excuse
rest
me.
of you can be my guards.
What envoy for what? What are you?
Honestly, with how chaotic things are in the city, is there even anyone who's going to question us coming in
Would
necessarily?
I know that information? As somebody who's been at war with the Raam since before I was born.
Is there even like a city guard, or is it just like free for all?
As Raam,
It's not such a city that it's regarded as like there's no law and order whatsoever. It's just known as a place of like frequent rioting.
Yeah.
Lots of.
But they could potentially solve a gate. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I have a
yes.
quick question.
The Templar still
Yeah,
rules the
yeah.
city.
is Raam at war with most other city-states or just his?
All city-states are at war with all
Yeah.
other city-states,
Oh.
but Yaramuke happens to be right next to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
So they're
some of them
especially
actually,
at war.
I thought some of them actually had like at least neutral.
The last,
like,
so the
this
last,
one's-
the last city-state that had an alliance was Yaramuke, and it had an alliance with Raam, and Yaramuke went to war with Yurick,
And Yaramuke was like, Raam, help. And Raam was like, nope. So Yurk destroyed Yaramuke.
By the grace of the lion.
It's true. That's an actual
I'll
thing
say,
that happened.
like, Raam isn't in such condition that they've let their gate fall. We're still going to encounter Templar as we try to enter the city.
I have a suggestion.
What do you have in mind?
Museum studies.
Museum studies?
Museum studies.
Can't read.
That's
You're
fine.
the bodyguard. Bodyguard doesn't have to
I
read.
suspect you and I are going to be muscle.
Raam is
Well,
a shit.
definitely that.
Raam is a shithole.
Me too. Yeah. That doesn't happen. Like freeze frame high five.
Raam is awful. It's a shell of its former self.
And its former self was pretty bad.
It was, but it was rich, and it's gutting itself, and it's bringing in exploring parties, adventurers, to do just that, to go into the older parts of the city and pull out what they can.
Archaeology.
Yeah. that.
Interesting. We can go with
It's
that.
it's like a phylactery, but different.
Interesting choice of words.
There's all kinds of
I'm
explorers tagging along with the merchants.
I actually have a fairly extensive knowledge of history and artifacts. I
Yeah,
should be able to
yeah.
pass off as such a person.
Good.
Especially the whole phylactery bit.
Perhaps we should avoid mentioning that specific type of
Not a
artifact.
word I use every day.
As do I. I have many things that tell of the past, but again,
I'm willing to
reading
bet
and writing.
if we tell them we're here to go into the city, the old city, pull out some of the goods, they'll just wave us on just like all the others.
Fair enough. Let's do that then.
That works for me.
It hurts my eyes.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything for my art.
So
Company Tom.
again, it'll be that
You're about a day out from the city by now.
we've hired these people to help us to guard us in the ways.
Fired him.
He'll also be part of the steady group.
Do I need
Listen
to
up.
hold a weapon?
That would actually be safer than saying that he is a scholar, I think.
Okay, I'll pull a hand axe off my belt and hand it to you.
I want something bigger.
How about
This has to be
purple
big.
king axe?
Marcus pulls out the bone long sword.
Nobody's going to believe that you can wield that.
Does he? Well, hold on.
The
When you go to
bone long
grab it,
sword
you
is
just like.
reasonable.
I assume you're grabbing it by the
Still pretty
blade.
big.
And don't you look ridiculous. Don't. At least just keep it sheathed.
Yes, give it sheath, please.
Perhaps as we're traveling, you
Squeaky offers
you
up
could
the
give him a
Antorias
few
the beggar
pointers.
king.
I'm not teaching
I'm the what?
you
The
to
beggar
use
king.
The beggar king.
Yeah.
Aw,
You've got all these flies flying around you. You're like Pigpen.
that's not nice.
No,
Can
it's
I
not.
polymorph the flies into apes and have them fight?
Yes, but
Okay.
they're still fly sized.
Oh, that's not how polymorph works. Anyway, well, it seems we have a plan.
So I'm a mercenary to guard you guys.
that. Yes, but unfortunately you lost your voice.
Tragic, really.
What a shame.
Ah, I see. Yes. It just
Have you been wearing the mustache this whole time?
Of course!
Why not?
I don't know. Well, I would doubt that.
Like, yes, on account of your being blue, we can say that you were stricken with a curse in one of the ruins that we searched.
Plausible. Good
Your
idea.
skin was dyed and you lost your ability to speak.
Excellent. Well, regards.
How's about
Three scholars.
since it is our friend here and he is rather chatty, he lost his ability to speak coherently. In case he decides to utter something.
That's
Like,
That will easily be believed. Yes, that
quite
is a good
reasonable.
cover story.
That makes more sense than the truth, to be honest.
The truth. Well, off we go.
You guys continue on. There's more and more traffic as you get closer to the city.
Once we get relatively close,
Okay.
I'll wait.
We'll say it's like the evening before.
Yeah.
Maybe the next day, a couple hours or more, you're going to arrive at the city gates.
I'll wait till we have good distance from anyone else to unsummon the
Okay.
Minix, but I'll just pat it and then take it away.
Give it an apple.
Yeah.
Very Pokemon.
Give it a
Dark
pile of
sand.
sand. Fortunately, that's what they eat.
And then it vanishes
The apple just.
Yeah,
to the zone of truth.
Yes.
Yes.
Can't call it
He
that.
doesn't know it's the same
I-
place. One day he's gonna go there and see the king.
That'd be amazing. That would be
Area
so
of
good.
truth.
Spectacular.
Yeah, but yeah, so other
Okay.
than that, we're just traveling.
Okay. Then the next morning, you guys tromp up to the city. There's a small crowd trying to get in. Raam is a chaotic city, but a city nonetheless, and that makes it a location that is still better than most of the wastelands.
For the real.
After Jacksonville.
That's right.
I'll hang out in the back with Marcus. Just looking.
There's a bit of a queue to get into the grand gates, both of which are decorated with the serpent that serves as the sigil for Acererack.
No, scepter not out invisible, by the way.
Sure.
Just to clarify.
I assume that any of our visibly magical items we
Well, visibly gold items is also a problem.
Yeah. I'll try to hide my revulsion. But I'm clearly unpleased.
Welcome
with
to
the-
Japan.
Yeah. That's not a lion. I yell in the line.
Alright.
Alright, finally you make it up. You're allowed up to the front gate where the Templars guarding entrance. Say, state your business.
Greetings, me.
Ah!
Yep, you're a lizard.
Me and my friend.
It's all right. It's all right. She's civilized.
Are here to explore the ruins inside.
She's civilized.
It's a well-spoken beast you have there.
I'm no beast. Have you heard of the Dread?
Perhaps you can just get to the point before he gets.
Get an artisan! I want a picture of this.
Actually, why don't
Actually
you
go
join?
and fetch a slave.
Oh,
I mean, you can still do that. They're busy fetching a slave.
I'm going to.
State your business!
We're here to explore the ruins inside.
No, not you. One of you people.
we are scholars and explorers here to study the ruins of
Ah.
the old city.
You couldn't do that without bringing... Oh, there's 2 of them! Your pets along for the ride?
They're actually quite useful.
Oh, good. 2 gold for each of you, 5 for them.
Very well. He hands over 16 gold.
I don't think he was expecting that.
Yes, good. On your way.
Fair enough.
If I look back, do I see him talking to some other people? Can I be like, money, they got lots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Did they actually fetch an artisan to draw a picture?
He took too long. The slave arrives late and they beat him.
Yeah. Phew.
That's when you turn back around and see it.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. Spectacular, you have arrived in Raam.
I'll talk to you real quick. That was way more gold than... I mean, no city gate would just ask for gold like that. They have brought us more trouble than it could have possibly been worth.
I don't know. There was already trouble enough from just them seeing you. It seemed better to resolve the situation and get on with it.
I've heard that the Templar right here aren't necessarily the most modest and are possibly corrupt and may bring us trouble later when they try and track us down to get more money from us.
Here, have some flavor text.
Oh, sweet.
Ancient and magnificent, Raam has fallen far from its formerly wondrous heights. Centuries of plundering the countryside for its resources, rampant corruption in its government, and the rule of a hedonistic and disinterested sorcerer queen have brought the city-states to the brink of disintegration. The alabaster quarries and gemstone mines stand exhausted. Reckless agricultural practice have led to disastrous food shortages. In the streets, violent factions sworn to one warlord or another battle for control as the once vibrant and influential city slips into ruin. Mobs riot daily against their ineffectual ruler, Sorceress Queen Acererack, and her Templars dare not set foot in some of the city's districts.
Well, I'm just gonna keep my hood up and kind of keep my head down.
Okay.
Not that I've been here, but I am a noble and a Templar from another city, so
You are.
just trying to keep on the DL while we're here.
Say what you will, but it's finally nice to not be the freak of the party.
Yes, I'm a little surprised at that reaction myself. Apparently the people here are even less civilized than I had heard. Anyway, should we go about finding some information about what it is we seek?
To the bar.
It's an interesting,
Marcus?
proposition.
Or should I say,
It isn't the sort of.
Jermaine?
That's your name.
Oh.
I'm Tarvis.
It isn't the sort of thing. It isn't the sort of thing just anyone's going to know about.
What?
Pardon me, sir. Have you seen a pylon around here?
Like ancient energy, rivaling that of the Sorcerer Queen.
History check. Does the old city by chance include an old palace?
Sure. Give me a check.
18.
It does not.
Okay. Any kind of old rulership building at all?
Shaped. Yeah, perhaps.
Well, no, just
Well,
Is there a big obelisk in the middle
I'm
of
sure
town?
the sorcerer.
was there like a mayor's hall
So-
or something?
I'm sure the sorcerer queen has a palace.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, I
does,
don't want
yes.
that one.
So basically, we'll have a more drawn out city for future sessions, but the
zone's
city
still
is
loading.
two sort of
it's all
joined
baby town.
circles. There's this area up here where the Sorceress Queen lives,
Okay.
and there's this part of the city that used to be inside the city but isn't anymore. And that's sort of like the old city that they plumbed for whatever stuff that they can find.
Right.
But so there was like no major center of politics there before.
You can there's not like a particular edifice like there was like in Tyre, like a golden tower or something like that.
Okay.
You can try and gather some more information about that district if that's what you're looking for.
Alright, but the only problem is I don't know if the old city is necessarily where the obelisk will be. Usually it's been beneath the seat of power in the city, but that's going to be rather difficult.
Well,
Perhaps there could be some tunnels from the old city ruins.
Might be worth a look. It is the old city. It would connect to any. It could conceivably connect to anything. We won't know until we investigate. Well, we can go ahead there now if there's no other business.
we can also try to gather some information from some of the merchants and groups that are checking the depths now. See if we can get an idea of where has been searched and where hasn't, so we don't waste a lot of our time.
Agreed.
And it wouldn't hurt to secure a place to sleep tonight. Get our boots off the
Go to
ground
a
for at least a
tavern.
little bit. I
Do some
agree.
basic information gathering and rent a room.
I'll see if I can find such a place. I'll ask a few people here and there. Investigation check to find a place to rest for a reasonable price that's not a total crapple.
Sure.
Alright.
More drinking games, Blue Man?
Wow, maybe.
Got a
no
21 on that
games this time.
investigation.
21,
That
not
ended
bad.
poorly
Let me see
for
what I've
me.
got for you.
And
And especially
I'd
with your
settle for a
friend
Motel
back.
8, really.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Not
any
expecting
of that.
Frontier in Raam.
What were you checking for?
I was going to find a good place to sleep.
So you're in the frontmost district, which of course is where most of the travelers are sort of kept, and there's a more opulent area back behind there, but it's very, very tightly guarded. Not by the Templars, not by the Viziers that serve Abelarre, but the private armies of the merchants and the noble warlords that sort of hold up here. They've each got sort of their own little area sort of cordoned off. I mean, it's literally like across the street. There's people wearing different sets of armor, sort of glaring at one another.
Right.
More concerned with making sure that no one gets in, rather than taking over one another's territory, at least for now. That's jutting up against the low quarter, which is where you are. You're able to find what looks like a defensible kind of place, if not a reputable one, called the Broken Elf.
Sounds like a good place.
Yeah.
Well,
It's got an old wooden sign of basically like an elf in boat pose who's just sort of like cracked in half, but he's got a jolly disposition and a mug in his hand.
He died
So
happy.
He's cool with it. No, he's like,
Yeah. What you gonna do? I'm an elf still.
yeah.
Oh, you!
While Antoria's doing his like investigation, while he's talking to people, around,
Sure.
I'm gonna see if I can find a merchant stall or something where I can pick up some paint. Because I'm gonna need to cover my shield again.
Oh, sure. Okay, give me a investigation or perception check.
30.
We found Walmart.
Wow.
You're
There's find some
They have
paint
a
on the
2
ground.
for 1 sale on paint today.
You're able to find a vendor that's got exactly what you're looking for
Cool. What does it cost?
at a reasonable price, no less.
I love Raam.
Yeah,
I go here for all my discounted hiding my moderness.
like half a gold for whatever it is that you're looking for.
Okay.
actually Toria will.
Unless you actively want to paint like a rainbow or something like that.
No, I just need any old paint.
Are you just covering it, or are you putting a new sigil on it?
No, I'm just gonna paint over it.
Okay.
Just a block color.
Okay.
For that matter, and Toria will.
You're gonna paint Marvin's face on it.
I would. Can I get a bonus? Can I get advantage on my my And then shield bearer checks.
You'll get advantage on impressing Marvin.
I don't need that. He already thinks I'm cool.
Yeah. What's going on?
Tori wants to look for a place where you could buy a replacement rope, because ropes are handy and he lost his.
There's rope in literally every store.
Just half a
Like,
gold
just
and
cut
it's
down
done.
one of the elves hanging from outside the bar.
So half a gold and call it good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyone else looking for anything in particular?
I think that's good for me.
Judging from the reaction of the guards, I think it's best I stay indoors.
Yeah,
Actually, I will want
stay in our
to look
cage.
for one other thing, now that we're mentioning it.
Sure.
Am I familiar enough with alliance-y things to look for signs of the Veiled Alliance?
You can give it a shot, sure.
Alright, I will try and investigate on that too, once I write down that I have another 150-foot rope.
You sure you don't want to take the Templar with you when looking for the Veiled
Oh
Alliance?
no.
What's up, guys?
How's that hanging?
Alright.
Hamada be with you.
I want to be praised! Well met!
I may have already told this story, but in my Eberron game that I was playing back in college, we had a cleric at our party called Gregory Gunwizard, whose domains were death and destruction. And so whenever we would enter a village, he would bless the village, saying, "May death and destruction be with you all." And then we would be kicked out of the village.
17.
17. You look for the signs that you're familiar with, but you don't spot anything.
Alright, fair enough. Then I will return to the broken up and wait for everyone else
Okay,
to
is everyone gathering there then?
I'm still there.
Marcus will always peruse
Okay.
whatever weapon shops maybe though.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
I-
do
I,
anything better than your
No, just to kind of
Enchanted, possessed great sword.
I will
anything.
also be perusing weapon shops.
As a fellow warrior.
So
This is a very fine dagger here as he picks one mace.
give me an investigation or perception check.
Oh no.
20.
So, as a seasoned warrior yourself, despite the fact that there's adventuring kinds of equipment all over the place, you're actually kind of struck by how shoddy the quality of the weapons and armor actually are.
This
It's-
one's made
it's-
from hamster bone.
It seems like most of the people that are here either get their stuff from somewhere else or just bring it with them when they arrive in the city. The stuff that's being sold here is clearly built to take advantage of people that don't know any better. Which isn't to say that there's not a shortage of people for that.
Yeah.
But you can tell better. Marvin, there's extraordinary weapons for sale. They're everywhere.
They're all magical! You can just tell.
He starts rolling in them.
Like, well, just let him do his
you're
thing.
gonna buy those, right? You and Pleaser are getting quite the number of stares. People are just sort of considering you from as far away as they can, while still just.
I thought this place was a hub of
sipping up their-
non-humans.
Yeah, it is.
not fucking freaks though.
Hey, you shut up!
Yeah, there's dwarves and
Right.
moles and
Right.
half giants and elves and half elves.
Well,
Halfling here or there.
Actually, kind of makes
They're staring
sense
at these dragon people that are like,
I
Makes
miss
sense.
my mole friend. It's been a long time since we've seen her.
I cannot
it's true.
speak
Hopefully we'll get
in
back to tears someday.
whispered, like, draconic to please, like, yeah, it's no wonder the Dre aren't really favored here.
Can't say I really blame him.
But
Can't say I really want to be here much longer than we need to, though.
as I told you, I assume I told him about the pylons and the whole story.
sure,
the
yeah.
4-day
Yeah,
travel
but by
there.
this point he's all caught up.
As I've said, the pylons are extremely important to take care of, and since we're here,
Not sure that I really think that our superiors would value our departure from the main mission goals.
yes, but at the same time, this is a great threat to
So
Yeah.
they say. I'll believe it when I see
all of
it.
our people and the world itself.
I don't really think that there's threat such that the Dread King cannot deal with himself.
But I've seen it for myself. The world was burned.
So
charred.
tell the Dread King and let him worry about it. I prefer to just stick to our orders.
Is the voice level rising above whispering at some point?
I think that this is while you're
Oh, okay,
looking
well,
for
I'm busy,
stuff.
never
This
mind.
is
Okay.
these two sort of crowded to the side of the broken elf.
Yes,
Fair enough.
that's a good point. But I mean, still, if we can help along our way, we should we not?
No, we should obey our orders, then go back home. Certainly don't want to be in this place.
We owe them a great debt. We should at least travel with them until we get close to. Sorry,
Nibene.
not Nibene. Different city.
Oh, different city.
Until we get close to Cromwell and figure out what we need to at Nibene.
As you wish. Okay, as you guys finish your business, I assume that you're going to convene at the establishment.
Yeah, as we move through the city, I don't know that anyone would notice, but Kate definitely, like, anytime there's, like, Templar business going on, like, Templar hassling people or doing their shitty, corrupt thing.
Which is everywhere.
Which is everywhere. Like, his mood's fairly dark about the whole thing, but he's not going to say or do anything.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah, you're welcome, city.
You keep doing you, bro.
What was your alignment? Or is that something you want to keep to yourself?
Yeah, don't worry about it. This'll...
I was just curious.
Torios is pretty awesome too when you get down to it. It's fine.
Mine's probably the one that's out of the group, doesn't fit with the
What is
group.
it, like lawful good?
It's chaotic good.
I think that, yeah, you're very...
So, just for the sake of flavor, the Templars in this place actually look maybe more stereotypically like Arabian Nights than perhaps any of the other city-states. They have big silk robes, very colorful to designate which rank they are, lots of very strong, vibrant colors. And yes, they're hassling merchants, adventurers, beggars, slaves, all over the place. Beating dudes with rods whenever they get the chance.
Yeah,
But
that's why I have my beaten rod.
absolutely. But unlike a lot of the other city-states, they don't walk the streets with impunity. They sort of walk around and do a little bit of bullying and then tighten their unit back up and then continue on their way. They don't stick around in one place and exert their might for too long. Seems like there's a little bit too much unrest for that sort of thing.
Just a show of force is basically what it is.
Okay, so you guys are assembled in the Broken Elf.
Woo! Squad of Truth, assemble!
Yeah. Go.
Marcus is inside drinking.
No, we should secure some rooms.
Yes.
Did we find any information?
Other than this place, I haven't looked yet. I wanted to
Or we're
secure
just
it.
gonna randomly walk around and hope that there's a pylon in this city square?
That would be a pretty poor plan. We'll probably come up with something better, but
Well, we're at the tavern. Let's figure out what's going on. Learn from the people here.
If it's all the same with you guys, they don't seem particularly interested in talking to me. I'm gonna find a corner
Yeah,
of a
I mean,
room
you've been
and curl
kind of
up.
downer this whole time. I wouldn't mind if you kind of just went to bed.
bad dragon. Go outside.
That's what we're all thinking. So once we've secured rooms, I will...
I'm sorry for being beaten within an inch of my life and transformed into a hulking monstrosity.
This one
I'll try better in the future.
Please, this one is rather undisciplined and not very respectful. So,
Secure rooms, and then we'll figure out our next step.
Stomps off upstairs.
Yeah, so once we've secured rooms, which
Sure.
I assume we can do, I'm going to paint my shield and leave it to dry and
Okay.
put that in my room for an hour.
Could you do that outside? Trying to sleep.
I absolutely cannot. Actually.
He has a point.
Pull the shield outside.
I'm going to just like go wild with my rock always under the covers. I'm like, well,
Sammy,
well, resolve that problem.
Sammy will actually cast prestidigitation on Pleasa to make it so the smell goes away for him.
Oh,
Just so he can
Wow.
Are you hiding it at all?
We're inside of a room.
Are you hiding it at all?
We're in
That
a
sounds
room.
like a no.
beautiful.
No, we're in a room. I don't think there's any reason to hide it.
Prestidigitation!
Light pours out the windows.
Torius starts glaring at you as soon as you start casting. I mean, he's not stopping you, but he's definitely looking unhappy.
Does this room have like a big window where people are just like watching us and like, hey, there's a dragon in there?
Now you're in one of the common rooms upstairs.
Right. This doesn't appear to be any way for people to see inside of it, so yes, I'll.
Unless they're in the room.
Do you say anything?
He doesn't say anything, he just glares a little and then
Alright.
shakes his head.
Wait, so are these public, like, is this more like a hostel, or is it a, like, when you say
Single
public
room.
room, do you mean that public as in that we all share it, or
I mean that there
are there,
are
like, fucking random dudes everywhere? 'Cause I assume that would
there's
change.
not random dudes in there right now, but there are definitely spaces for
Gotcha,
a lot
okay,
of
so it is
people.
more like a hostel. Where
Yes.
everyone's packed
Oh, I
together.
thought it was individual rooms. I
No.
probably would try to sleight of hand at least, or hide.
Good to know.
Okay. Should I roll for that now?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
To
What are the rest of you guys doing
to
back?
the-
Drinking.
Drinking.
What?
To the drinks.
What it means in the
Marcus, you're so is Shivram
He's gone
like
upstairs. I think he went straight to.
put away, or
He's always sheathed on my back.
He is in battle,
okay? So even just the size and the impressiveness of the hilt and the gleaming cat's eye set in the base of it has garnered a few appreciative nods. There's
Cut them in half.
more than a few people that are
We've
sort
done
of
that before in a tavern.
stopping
place,
very
though.
close to
No.
you just to sort of catch a
Well,
little
I'll
bit of
tell
a
you
peek.
about that one.
You're becoming
That
a
was
little bit
pretty
of an
epic.
attraction.
Alright. Marcus will keep an eye on it and return nods and glare at
Glares.
glarers.
Yeah, I'll come.
And just keep a
I like
cautious
music.
outlook.
Yeah.
I'll come back downstairs once everything's settled.
Spectacular.
I'll join the table.
Marvin, what are you doing?
Marvin's already
I'm
drunk.
wandering around talking to people.
Okay.
Oh, God,
Tora is
why did that
investigating
happen?
it by talking to people to try and find out what sort of discoveries have been made in the old city.
Sure.
That sort of thing.
Sammy's
I
gonna
guess
stay in the
Marvin
room.
first since he was up.
Okay.
Sammy's gonna stay in the room chronicling everything that has happened.
Casting more
He's
magic.
crying.
Nobody likes me.
really hard on
The city sucks.
I'm going to be chronicling our adventures.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Are you plumbing for any particular type of information?
Yes.
Like what?
No,
I'm
God.
looking for sort of like the
I'm looking for magic items, which you did before.
for like old ruins that people have been scavenging or whatever.
Okay.
Old parts of town.
Do they just point to the place where everyone's going?
Oh, you're talking about the pylon of power. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean the old city where they send all their.
This is the worst appendix I've seen in a book.
I
in a
know,
long
right?
time.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Everything says, see this other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See this other thing. Why not just
Yeah,
list
it's
the
just
page
like
number
see
there?
rule.
It literally says, see charisma for deception, and then it says deception under charisma, and gives a page number.
Nice.
What the?
Okay, sorry.
It was retrograde.
Yeah.
So give me social skills of your choosing.
Investigation.
Well, I mean, does persuasion count, or what are you looking
You-
for?
Yeah, whatever it
Is
is.
that
that
social?
whatever it is that you want to use in order
Okay.
to get information out of
I
people.
want to use persuasion,
Okay.
and I've got a 10. Sorry, wait.
Oh.
Yeah, 10.
Damn.
It's actually pretty iffy for you.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 2.
That's good to know. Deception could be used instead of sleight of hand, from what I'm reading here. Because it says you could
So
hide your actions verbally or through your actions.
yes.
So that could be used for sleight
Hide
of
your
hand.
actions through your actions.
I had one action with another.
I wanted to make sure that deception, which is a charisma check, could be used instead of sleight of hand.
Yes.
It probably
we-
depends
Okay.
on the situation.
It depends on the situation. Yes.
Funny enough, the
We've
other
said
charisma-
before that deception is of available action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marvin, most people seem only interested in talking to you as sort of an oddity. You don't really glean too much, other than that there's lots of adventuring parties here, and lots of them seem to be participating in whatever this grand sort of hall is. It seems like there's significant sections of the city that no one is willing to move in and take over, but there's lots of stuff in there, and those who go in and pull stuff out are forced to hand most of it over to the Templars, but they're allowed to keep some of it themselves. What did you get?
15.
15. So you're able to determine that actually there's sort of a system of lots where everyone gathers in a particular square near the old quarter, and a representative from each adventuring party is basically given a lot, and that sort of determines where in the old city they're supposed to go for a given expedition.
Okay. Cool. Did I find anything about any particular discoveries that have happened recently?
Maybe.
It's difficult to say because there's so much in the way of competition between the competing groups. It's kind of hard to tell who's really telling the truth about what it is that they've pulled out.
Okay.
Very few people seem willing to, like, I found this crown!
Yeah, of course. looking for more structural things rather than treasures. But,
Sure.
Okay. Cool. I'll fill in anyone who's not drunk on what the procedure seems to be.
Alright, no one listens to you.
That's about
I'm
right.
going to do a follow-up investigation to see if there's anyone that is like hires people or has jobs for.
Blue
Blue
man.
We're not actually mercenaries.
He thinks he is now.
I know.
Who all is downstairs right now?
I think all of us except Andy.
Yeah.
All right, give me a perception check.
19.
17.
7.
You're not quite able to spot this, given the roar of the crowd that's going on around you. It's quite rowdy. However, you guys spot the colorful silks, the turbans of the Templars seem to have entered and are making their way towards the stairway.
I'm gonna look at him, Tori, and make sure that he saw them.
Toria definitely saw them.
So
And
am
he
I
shakes
not
his head
around,
again, kind of
I'm not
echoing
around
the
you guys,
checking,
then.
checking he did before.
You're in the big room, and you can sort of spot where Marcus is at the very least.
Bar.
Okay.
Look,
Cade has a big flag sticking out of him with a lion on it.
Wait, no, it's just
And
this
there's just
side.
a little pencil line through it. I can see it out.
But I didn't see
painted
these
X.
these Templars.
It has a line that says Hamano, it says down with and
This room is crammed packed with way too many people. It's way past the fire marshal's
Yeah,
line.
this is not good.
This is not up to code.
Excuse me, sir.
They got a C restaurant rating.
I'm gonna need 73 of you people to leave the room immediately.
Marcus will keep an eye. If they start moving upstairs, go
Okay.
back, then.
Yeah, Toria's subtly keeping an eye on them.
They start up the stairs.
Alright. Marcus
Are you still chronicling?
Depends on what I hear. Do I hear a whole bunch of armored dudes coming up the stairs?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I hope I pass this. 'Cause I have an
I
idea
don't know
what
exactly where he is. I can't message him. It's a spell cast in a middle room anyway. I can't do anything.
Was it?
Can we do a ritual?
Was there something you could Was there something you could substitute for perception?
No,
Not after you've rolled.
No, not after you've rolled,
Oh.
and not for a passive check.
12.
Can you use the ashes?
You don't
of
hear
dirt to,
anything
you get
above
holy
the noise
background?
downstairs.
Then I will continue pouring over my.
Marcus will finish his
materials.
drink and place it down and kind of casually get up and start making his way towards the stairs.
Okay.
Following.
Yep. Also,
Okay. Up and up. In the name of the Queen.
I am going to shut my book and cast gaseous form.
Oh my god!
I really thought Marvin would be the one who would mess this up for us. I have to say,
We've been in this town for 12 minutes.
Please, has 2 pillows that he's just like, I want to sleep. Okay, you cast
they're gonna-
gaseous form.
Alright.
It's
And
gonna
bye, please.
I'm going to
peace out.
waft up into the
Vents?
through the could I feasibly go through the ceiling or something like
You
that? Is
could,
it like
yeah.
just
Yeah,
wood?
sure.
Okay.
I love that
And
you just
I'm going to do
abandoned
that.
your friend.
To be fair, that guy's kind of been a dick.
Well, so for all I know, I don't know what they're after, and I have a bunch of
I know.
Yeah,
The witch is in there!
I think I figured it
They
out.
smash in the door.
I have a bunch of magical goods on me.
Scimitars ablazing.
Bye, please.
Oh lord, he's gonna chop their ribbons.
Not necessarily.
Oh, really?
I thought I told you to.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, well, poops.
I'll pick up there next. Not next week, but the week after.
Wait, was that her getting stabbed or?
Whoa.
We don't know.
Tune in next time.
Spoiler, probably.
Good game.
Oh lord.
What's going on here this
Oh,
year?
come
What's
on.
going on in this here D&D? Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm glad that our first action in town was to cast magic. After I had a
Someone bought a rope.
Yeah.
I got some.
That was the crime.
Buy rope.
They're looking for the contraband rope.
I got that discount paint. I'm probably pretty sore about that.
No one buys paint that cheap in my town.
You didn't pay the taxes on that paint.
Yeah.
This is not tax-free Sunday.
So, like Jeff said, I'll be out of town through the end of next Tuesday, so we will not have Dungeons & Dragons next week, but we will see you next time. And please tune in on October the 3rd,
When we get butchered by Templar. Oh, no, that's the speedrun. Sorry.
when we will be doing the D&D speedrun of Castle Ravenloft for the Extra Life charity, where you can donate and affect the game. You can Everyone remembers Acererack.
Oh man.
Acererack. Yeah.
Hey, shouldn't it be my zombie guy now?
No, he moved into the tomb. Acererack had to move out.
Oh, okay.
You guys beat up his sweet bod, but his skull lives on. Oh my god.
His eye doesn't live on.
These eyes are inconvenient! Stuffer, mortals! Who will be confounding the player's efforts to defeat Strahd von Zarovich, Vampire Lord. So maybe I'll have to do 2 different kinds of voices. It's going to be a fun time. In the meanwhile, before everyone goes, we're going to go ahead and raid Lady May. Lady May is celebrating her 1-year anniversary of streaming. So
yes!
watch. It's going to be a fun time. I'm going to type in...
Streaming where?
On Twitch.com.
Okay, alright.
Good old Twitch.com.
Good old. So please give her a good old-fashioned Fox raid.
Yeah.
Give her an old fashioned.
Oh crap! There's a hole in the bag. That's what was wrong.
Get the fire marshal standards out of control on her channel, and we'll see
I
you.
required right?
Not next week, but the week after. Thanks again. Thanks everyone.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Oh my